Wake and bake, rise and grind, battle rap is life. Battle rap is life. What's going on, gang? God is good all the time. Thank God for waking me up this morning, waking my family up, good health, good strength, right mind. I thank God, man. Salute to the chat on the wake and bake. Let them me talk, man.
Learning season for myself using some very simple rules, which I shared with you.
Hi, I'm Frances, and I'll be your waitress for the evening. Why are you doing this?
Because we have to talk.
I have nothing to say to you.
Chérie,
Do not call me that.
et pourquoi pas? It's what you are, my darling.
Oh.
I deserve better.
Oh my God.
What up, though, man? It's your boy, Top Tier Podcast. Respect the worst if you don't respect the best. Oh, I'm down to talk about it all. I got some questions to ask you, too, man.
Oh, that's a fact. That's a fact. That's what's up.
Yeah, I got we're going to talk, man.
That's what I want. All right. So what's going on, man?
Man.
Go ahead. Introduce yourself, man.
What up, though, man? It's your boy, Top Tier Podcast. Respect the worst if you don't respect the best. Got a YouTube channel. Also, you can catch me on Apple, Spotify, all your streaming services, man. Straight out of Westside Detroit. Glad to be here with my man DME, holding it down. You know what it is.
What was the one app that Anchor, right?
Yeah, man. Start on Anchor, and it just basically helps get you on all the other streaming devices much faster.
Okay.
So definitely use Anchor if you're trying to get flooded out there really quickly. And you can just build from there, really.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's where I initially had first heard your podcast, and I like it, man. I listen to it all the time. I know you put them on YouTube too, right, and everything.
Yeah, it's on YouTube right now. Just go to Top Tier Podcast. You'll see I got closely probably over like 16 episodes at this point. Just dropped one a couple of days ago. Just touching on all the leagues, the smaller leagues, man, because nobody really gives love to the smaller leagues. So I try to touch on those.
Yeah, that's what's up, man.
Yeah.
So how long you been watching battle rap, bro?
I've been watching battle rap personally since probably people won't believe this because I'm 32 years old, but I've been watching since '99. I had a friend who was at maybe New York, New Jersey area. He had a cousin who was like big on the battle rap scene. Used to go to the battle rap Olympics, so he would record them on VHS.
Pancake guy in the building. What's going on? Wake and bake, rise and grind. What's good? What's going on, Gio? Gio, early in the morning. What's going on? Wake and bake, rise and grind. Battle rapper's life.
Send him, and whenever he would come visit us in Detroit over on the west side, you know, I'm sure you're familiar with Tyron and Grand River.
Oh yeah.
Right?
Wesley Dunn in the building. What up, boy?
Yeah, you know what that's about.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we would chill over there, man. Just watch, just battle rap, and I've been watching ever since. Obviously, Smack DVDs, things like that, and then it flooded, shut down, so I kind of shied away from it. But I got back into it around URL stage. Arsenal and Hitman was probably the first battle that got me back, heavy back into it, which was a fire battle.
Oh yeah.
So that when I caught fire back onto it. So I've been watching it roughly hardcore ever since then.
Yeah, when I first peeped it out, it was around when Eminem came out, and then I was downloading a bunch of his like this is before his Slim Shady LP, and
Right.
It was cool there. That was cool.
downloading stuff.
What up, Rebel? Rebel, how you feeling this morning? Wake and bake, rise and grind. Battle rapper's life. Battle rapper's life.
On Napster, right? And
Yes, sir. We definitely in the building tomorrow. Today I got a double, so I got a lot of work to do today. I might check y'all late night sometime, but we definitely in there tomorrow. We definitely in there tomorrow after work.
battle. What was it? The Battle Rap Olympics. I found some of his files when he was battling on there, and that's when I first, caught wind of battle rap. So that was like 98, 99-ish.
Yeah, that's exactly the year.
Yeah, and then I used to go. Do you remember? Do you know about Damon Records? Do you remember that place?
I've heard about it, but I'm not entirely familiar with
I
it.
used to go there all the time. It's like on Plymouth and Southfield Freeway, and they would have the Smack DVDs there. And I used to go there all the time because they would, like back then the tapes and the CDs would come out on a Tuesday, and they would the stores would get them on a Friday, and they would sell.
Like the video, man. Subscribe to the channel. Tell a friend to tell a friend. Follow the rankings, man. Follow the rankings.
Some of you like you're cool with them, right? So
Yeah.
I would get all the like the new like All Eyes on Me when that came out. I got it like 4 days before it came out, you know, because they were selling it to us. So, but yeah, but I used to get all the Smack DVDs there, and then I kind of like stopped. Like after that, I really didn't watch much of it, and then I got back into it, the YouTube era, was I'm trying to think of when it first came. I know the WRCs with the 2-on-2s.
The 2-on-2s, yeah.
I've seen a lot of like Hollow, and then like on BET.
106, 3000.
Yeah. I see that a lot, and I was I don't know. It's, battle rap, man. When you fall in love with it, it's like some magical thing, man. It's like it's hard to explain. Like I don't know, man. It just
Question: when you first seen Hollow on the 106, he wasn't your guy then, was he? Like how he is now?
Yeah, I mean, no, you saw how he was a lot different back.
Wake and bake, rise and grind, battle rapper's life. 4 O's in the back of the whip. What's going on? He did it first. Salute to Melvin. How you feeling, homie?
I was about to say, if you've been rocking with Hollow that long, you die hard for real.
No. I mean, I liked him, and he was going through it, and but yeah, it wasn't until like I wasn't a hardcore Hollow fan until probably I would say the Surf battle and then the Clips battle, and then the Lux battle especially. So around that time after you got out of jail. Because like Summer Madness 1, what was it? The Hitman battle. My issue. I'm a big stickler on audio, and the audio is so bad on that event.
Yeah, that was a terrible event. I would say that event and the Gnome event, Gnome 2, the one that was in Chicago, if you remember, those are the worst probably events URL is throwing as far as quality.
Quality, yeah, definitely. But there were some good battles on there, but it's hard to go back and listen, man. Especially you get spoiled with the quality is now. But yeah. So you got some questions for that? I'm down.
Yeah, man. So first of all, my question is DME Detroit, man. You feel like there's not a big reason, or you feel like there's not I guess any more credence into a blogger or media member actually attending the battles. I just want you to elaborate on why that isn't as important to you.
I don't think that's not important. I just think it's not. It's hard to like put that on. Like what do you mean by like going to URL events or just going to any?
Why we all biased a little bit. The problem about being biased is not. What up, Milton? The problem about the bias thing is not being biased. It's being not saying that you're biased. If you just admit what parts that you are biased with, then you good. You know what I'm saying? You feel what I'm saying? If you just admit, yo, I'm biased on this part, and then you good.
But just any events being able to like properly assess who won and who lost a battle.
As far as I've been I've been to a few events recently. Massacre and Blackout 2 years ago with Disaster and Serious Jones on that card, and then especially the Massacre card. I always feel like when I'm there, my opinion is always way different than everybody else's. Like
facts. Look at Pancake Guy saying smart stuff. That's a fact, Pancake Guy.
And especially the Massacre, every event I've been at, I've always thought was just awesome because you're actually there. It's a whole different feel than when you're watching it on YouTube. It's completely different. And then when I go back and talk to everybody about it who watched it on pay-per-view, they got a whole different perspective on the battle. So I think there's a lane for both. Like people who are there, they can give you a certain perspective. And then people who just sit back and watch like a normal fan have a certain perspective. And as far as me, I'm conflicted about the whole media thing because I just got into this for fun, man. I used to listen to Angry Fan a lot, the old Angry Fan radio show. I'm familiar with those guys. Yeah, when Black Compass was all on there, and
I'm familiar with those guys. I bet you say you in battle rap, right?
I used to just get angry about some of their opinions, and I wanted to express myself. So I was just I just one day did it, and people were rocking with it, so I just kept doing it. And I know when you gain an audience, there comes a little bit of responsibility, but it's a tough thing because I don't want to lose that fun, being a fan aspect where it's like a job. I don't want it to be that for me. I don't want it to say, oh, I'm media and I got to report on this, I got to report on that. I don't want to be a reporter. I just want to be someone who when he sees something exciting, talk about it, or something that aggravates me, and talk about it. So, but is that
what you biased towards, Melvin? Like, what is your biasness based on? You know what I'm saying? Hopefully, you know how to assess the battles, right down, or call the battles right down the middle, whoever it is. So when you say you biased, what you mean by that?
how you see it, or are you trying to get?
I feel like it depends on. See, you don't see yourself as like that's cool because now I know like you don't see yourself in that vein as like a guy who's going to report and recap battles and things like that. As far as being like maybe really an analyst for it.
Right.
So that's different. I feel like you're going to be one of these guys who like prides himself on being like an analyst and giving like real well thought out predictions. I do think it's important. Now, if it's like somewhere out of your region, I know and understand that's hard, that's difficult. But anything
Okay. Well, you make sure you don't do recaps on those those battles, then, sir.
close proximity that seems like a nice card to attend, I feel like if you go there, you will get a bump in just knowledge because I do feel like there's a distinct difference in seeing why some battlers are getting these victories in the building as opposed to us watching it on cam. Like we know that like the views that a lot of people have in the building sometimes doesn't translate on cam. And when we come and like hear their predictions, like when we listen to a blogger, me for instance, when I listen to these bloggers talk about a guy won a battle, then when they release the battle, I totally disagree with them. I'm like, I don't see, but again, I'm not there. So maybe the effect hits you different because there's so much going on when you're there at those events. Like the atmosphere is crazy, the acoustics, the audio. So like maybe the more lyrical guys, their stuff is flying past me. So you're only getting with things that stick. And you don't get that. So sometimes we crucify certain people for their opinions when they're hearing it at a whole different, level. They're actually there. So I think sometimes that does matter in how you assess and who wins or loses a battle. Like you don't like the John, hollow. You hate that.
I hate that.
You hate that. But I
hate it. I'm not just
like. I think you would feel well. You probably wouldn't because Hollow your guy. But I can guarantee you don't understand why people even like it. But I'm telling you, in the building, I'm sure like just the presentation of it all, how he acted it out, how loud he probably was in the building, it probably hit and stuck differently. But to you, it was just trash.
Yeah, and that's another thing. Like, did you see the Nems versus Head Ice battle on
Nems and Head?
Nems and Head Ice on King of Dot at
that was a while ago, yeah.
Massacre last year.
Yeah.
Okay, I was there.
Yeah, I told you, Rebel was a problem, but I could see why you had your boy Dub winning it. You know what I'm saying? He definitely was more polished on that stage. Now, who was rapping the best? Rebel. Rebel was definitely rapping better, but your boy was more polished on the stage.
Okay, so being there, okay, and I thought Nems was amazing. Like he just has a certain presence about him, right? And he's very disrespectful. It's like real old school, and it felt so different. And I remember after that, we went live. It was me and Viduel and Jay Legend the Union were there. We went live right after, and I was hyped up about the battle. And then we go and listen. Everyone watched it on pay-per-view, and they were like,
"Oh yeah, Rebel second is definitely fire." Geo the Midwest down south, East Coast bias.
Oh, that battle was trash. That was garbage. And then I go watch it, on the pay-per-view later.
Rebel was just
it wasn't the same, it wasn't the same as when I was there. So I kind of understand where people are coming from, but I don't know. It's just a different experience when you're there.
Yeah, but I guess like you can put Hitman Holla in that same vein. Like,
oh yeah.
A lot of people like that I talk to about battle rap who are into more of the bars and how things are so weaving together tightly. They don't really be getting the effect of a Hitman Holla remix or the shots go right through his chest, rip his. You love that line, like you love it.
Yeah.
And I see it like the whole action of it is just like you vividly like can get drawn into it, so it hits. But in the building, I'm sure it pops. So I do think bloggers who really care about that stuff and try to get real predictions, and like when people value your opinion on that, I think it's a disservice to like discredit that. like that aspect of attending battles. Like I do hope to travel and go to premier battle leagues in the UK.
As God of the ocean, I get all kinds of offerings, but nothing so treasured as new fish sticks from Gordon's. Wild caught in Alaska and frozen right.
Salute to the gang on the Wake and Bake. You know, we just be chilling on the Wake and Bake, chillaxing, man, waiting for work, you know. Cool, man. Y'all can ask me anything. We're just listening to DME right now.
Okay, in London. I don't know if you've seen their card. Their card looks crazy.
Crazy. Yep. Tay-Rock on that card?
Tay-Rock battling Shotty.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. That on that card. Yes. Oh yeah. That's crazy right there. Tay-Rock and Shotty Horror. Yeah, man.
Tay-Rock, Shotty, JC is on that card battling Tony D. Chef Trez is on that card battling. I don't know if you've ever seen Shots the Rebel. He's been on King of the Dot, right?
Yeah.
King Sprite, what's going on, man? God is good, man. Wake and Bake, rise and grind, man. Battle rap is life. Battle rap is life. You already know.
He's battling Ilmac.
Ilmac.
Sunday.
Yeah, Sunday.
In England, yeah.
Yeah.
That would have been real nice to go to.
We in the building.
What do you feel about that card that's coming up right now?
World Dom, I like the cards, man. I like the matchups on that card. I do like Chilla in that battle versus Head Ice. I just think
You got Chilla?
I got Chilla. I got him 3-0.
Did you have Head Ice winning any of his last 4 battles? Because I don't. I have him losing all 4. I was at the Rome battle and I was at the NEMS battle.
He lost the Rome.
I was there. And let me tell you something, like we were just talking about with the whole being there. So what happened was at that battle, if you remember, that 3rd round, what Head Ice did was almost magical. He punked all of us. We thought he was dissing Toronto. Like everyone in the crowd thought that. And they were like, this, I remember looking over, I was with my girl and I was like, he's throwing the battle. Like he's throwing his battle right now. He's tripping right now. And because he's like, Toronto and blah, blah, blah. Then he's like, that's what he said. And you ride with him, bro. And then that everyone went crazy after that. And I think that's what made everybody give him the battle,
Pancake guy, you know where the bet room at. Join the Discord. Yeah. I mean, I got 5 on it. What's up?
It's one of those one-rounders that can change the whole view of a whole battle.
Yeah, but objectively, I thought Rome still won the 1st and 2nd.
Yeah. I'm going to lock it in. Write it down. I'll lock it in. I'm good for it. I got 5 on it. What's up? Don't put 10 down, Pancake guy. 5. I'm not going to sign that contract if you try and get me.
I had the same way.
Yeah, so, but, and then I just, the whole judging situation is interesting. Quest McCody and Marv One were judges, right? And I'm good friends with Quest McCody. And they're great friends with Head Ice. They came there. He heard his rounds before the battle, and he's a judge.
Really?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know, maybe it's just, whatever, it was a year ago.
We're not doing that. We definitely not doing that when it comes to judging these battles.
But he told me he heard the round, and he's a judge. That's crazy to me. I even called him out on that afterwards when Head Ice won. I'm like, this is ridiculous. Like,
Wait, Quest heard it or Marv?
Well, I don't know Marv that well, but I know Quest, and Quest told me he heard it. Maybe Marv did too. I'm sure he did. They came together.
That's bad. That is bad.
And I just, Donnie Godiva was a judge, and I don't know. It was just interesting. But everybody's
for the chain, it got to be judged.
reasoning of why they gave him the battle was that whole moment there, that 3rd round moment, and I thought that was kind of weak. But here's another thing: I have a conspiracy theory about that chain. Roan didn't battle after that because he was going to do Barstool and all these other things. So maybe he didn't want to win this battle because he didn't, because you know what I mean. Like he hasn't battled since, because he's not battling. He's doing.
What dude is a clown? What are you talking about, BR?
Barstool.
Are you suggesting that he threw the battle?
No, not him. But I feel like this is just a conspiracy. I don't have no proof on this. I just like to throw crazy things out. But I feel like they were just like, whatever happens, as long as Head Ice has a good performance, we're just gonna pass along because Rome's moving along. Because that whole chain situation it's tough because
it's 2 guys talking. DME Detroit's talking and Top Tier Podcast is talking. Which one? You know who DME is? It's Stop throwing subliminals. If you're talking about D and me, fall back. Fall back. We're not doing that. That's my man. We're not talking about D and me like that. If you're talking about that other guy, I don't know him. So, I don't know. Try not to be mean to other people you don't know.
The only battle on King of the Dot, and it's only there's only like 2 title defenses a year, so it's very handcuffs, for what you really want to do. And if he would have won,
here, BR, dang, here, just relax, wake and bake. You in troll mode early this morning, dang. You was on the couch. I told you can't chill with us all night, man. Wifey not having that. If you're not in the room by 11:30, homie, you know what it is. The couch you go.
does he continue to do what he did with the other things, the adventures he went into? I don't know. So
I'm sure they could have. If he won, I think they could have worked something out. They could have worked around his schedule.
that's a fact. They could have. Yeah.
I think, but yeah.
The guy that said Marv heard the rounds. That's DME. Stop acting like you don't know who DME is. DME said that. And we don't know if that's true or not. But why what you call him corny? Or you call him a clown? Why you call him a clown for that?
I think I was just about to get to him. I think he lost.
Why you call him a clown for that? What up, Rico? Wake and bake, rise and grind, better rap his life. What up, boy?
Also Cortez too.
All right. The big the thing about that everybody brings up is that Cortez threw his 3rd round because he didn't talk about Head Ice. But to me, I thought he put it together, because Head Ice is the champ. So he's talking about the title and all this stuff. So I didn't really fault him too much for that. But a lot of people, that was their reason.
I feel like there's a lot of new. I'm about to go off. There's gonna be some people. There's gonna be some people that's gonna hate me. But I feel like it's these new fans, and when I say new fans, what I judge new fans by. You're a new fan to me if you started watching probably, let's say, post T-Top era. After UFF, to me, is when a new breed of fans start coming in to really watch. I feel like a lot of casual fans attend these events too. That's why sometimes, I feel like now more than ever you hear guys say, "Oh, you sleep on, you ain't catch that," or "Wake up." Because a lot of times I be hearing, I know people go to events, they be telling me man, people be on their phones. They be conversing with girls and and they're not really paying attention.
Conversing with girls. I heard the difference. I got homies that go to these battle rap events too. I never heard nobody say that they be conversing with girls. What are you talking about?
If you look at those older cars, the first known, everybody was focused on the stage. It was so different. So I feel like these new fans got
We don't know if he said it back then or not. How we know that? I'm pretty sure DME said something about that. That's not the first time that I heard something about Quest and Marv being the judge of Head Ice battle. They was talking about it.
These new narratives out, and that's one of them about, he wasn't being direct to his opponent. I feel like they pick and choose when that's kind of convenient for them. Because people love B-Dot's third against Emerson Kennedy, and while some of it had something to do with Emerson Kennedy, most of it was just a straight attack at Smack. But people said that was one of the most powerful thirds of that year. So,
and what I used to argue with that round is, some of it was, but I thought he brought it all together because Emerson was still.
How you gonna speak on it before? You confusing me, BR here. Like I said, just chill, BR. You trying to let DME talk.
Going through this process, right? And he was kind of, I thought he kind of put it together as well. But then there's other 3rd rounds with B-Dot, like the JC battle, I think, where I don't think the 3rd round had anything to do with JC, did it?
Not really.
No, yeah, so.
Yeah, that's a new narrative, man. But I'm glad you brought up just the whole judging thing, because I threw that out there on Twitter. You were one of the guys that commented about judge battles.
What did I say? I forgot.
I guess you kind of agree, but I think you were more inclined to keep it how it is. You was kind of basically that judging battles could lead to some conflict. Also, you didn't think it was more so about who would be the judges.
Yeah, I know. I remember now. My thing was, I agree. I think most battles should be judged, but I think there's certain battles where it just doesn't even make sense. Like very personal battles. Like it would if Math and Hollow got judged, like whatever. Like I don't know what that would have meant. You know, like
Content so personal.
yeah, it's just all personal. You know, and I don't know. That was a tough.
Okay, I can agree with that. But I do think more of it because I feel like it's just really stagnant right now as far as where, because I remember Smack did an interview.
Homie, what did you say about Judge Battles?
Like, I think it was with Clean Sweep. I'm not sure if my memory serves me correct, but he was talking about things like, I don't know where Battle Rap or Smack and URL is going from here. Like, he seemed kind of lost into as far as the long term. Like, what is the long term goal? So I feel like the next step is just Judge Battles because right now it just looks like an exhibition. To sponsors, if you're a sponsor, I'm not putting money to this. It's really just exhibition. There's no winners or losers. There's no titles. There's no trophies outside of King of the Dot's chain. So it's like.
How long you been watching me?
How long I've been watching you?
Yeah.
Probably about a year.
Okay, well, all right. Well, I used to have that. Everything you're saying right there, that was my main passion. Like, what is the point of these events?
I was about to say the same thing. He's like a year or two late, acting like he's coming up with. Or I think the next step is just say who you got it from, and they keep talking. Like, what are you talking about? Of course, the next step is judges. Why do you think we're out here? We've been the new wave. We trying to make this a sport, sir. Who are you? Do your homework a little bit better, man.
Like, they're just exhibitions, like you said. I feel like there should be a champion or contender matches and things like that. Like, you know, just to turn him more.
He said that Marv told him that he heard those rounds before the battle. So my thing is, why didn't he go to the owner of the league and say something? Why he didn't say something to the bloggers? He actually said he don't know Marv like that. That's what he actually said. He said he know Quest more. So I don't believe you, BR. I don't believe he said that. We could go back and listen, but he might have said something similar to that, but he didn't say that. He said he don't know Marv, but he was saying that he knew that they heard their rounds before, but he didn't say that it was before the event. He told them, and you want me to snitch? Even if Quest told him, like, I already heard the rounds, why would he say that before the battle anyway? What are you talking about, BR? I said chill. Battle rap is life. Wake and bake. Rise and grind. What are you talking about?
Tournaments. Like, I don't know. I like that aspect of tournaments.
What are you talking about?
I don't understand, like...
Stop lying.
Smack, you said Smack said that on Queen's Flip. Is that an old interview?
Yeah.
You just assuming stuff. That's a lie. He didn't say that.
Yeah.
A year ago, I think. Right?
Yeah, it sounds like it was somewhere last year. I remember
Yeah, I
him
saw that. Yeah.
saying that. Like, I don't know where we're headed or something like that. He seemed a little lost.
Yeah, I feel like it's up to the leagues, honestly, and more URL because, you know, they're the leaders in the industry, and it's up to them to try to figure out what kind of entertainment platform this is going to be.
Timeout ain't gonna do no good for BR. He a grown man. He's gonna act worse if I put him on timeout. So it's just wasting my time. Nah, BR cool. That's my homie.
You know, I
We just don't agree hardly none of the time because he just say random things, and I don't like randomness. I like structured thoughts.
I compare it to wrestling. I don't want to like make it sound like that, but when it comes to like the way wrestling evolved,
Yeah.
it is the way it is now is how it was before. You know, Vince McMahon bought all the companies and started his main business. We had all these like different factions and what do they used to call them? Like they had the AWA and the NWA. They had their own
Territories.
Territories. There's the word. They had
My man is in Florida now. My man Melvin in Florida right now. Y'all link up. It's just like you linking up with me. Maybe pause to that. Yeah, no homo. But yeah, contact your boy Melvin. Then we can get into contact. You feel me?
their own territories. I feel like that's kind of where we're at right now. And battle rap's missing that one guy to come around and have a vision and execute that vision where, you know, it'll bring like, you know, make it bigger, but, you know.
I didn't say you was a liar. See, you being sensitive. I said that's a lie. Everybody tells lies, but you didn't mean to tell the lie. You just trying to make your point better, but you wrong. He didn't say that. He said he don't even know Marv. So why would he say Marv came to him and told him that he knew their rounds before they actually battled, giving him a chance to go tell the owners and tell the bloggers? Like, what are you talking about? That is not what he just said. He just telling us that he knew that they knew the rounds already. You don't know when they told him that. And Quest told him that. So stop lying. That's what I'm saying. Not calling you a liar. I rock with you. I don't think you're a liar. You're just confused.
It's tough, man. Do you have any ideas on how they can go about, like, or do you agree with me there, or?
Yeah, Judge battles is one. Also, I feel like Smack, like you said, they're the leaders and they have like a longer history in it and they got a longer catalog.
I'm telling you, BR, you can't guard me, sir. You can't guard me.
I think they should, speaking of WWE, they should implement the app streaming service platform. I think if you go from these big events trying to charge people pay-per-views of $50, like the reason you can't charge, the reason Band Legacy was free because there's their bottom tier PG level guys, and you can't put that on pay-per-view because nobody's going to spend the amount that you want to.
Get that water, BR. Going to get that water. Get that water. We're going to give you a second. You got 5 seconds, man. We're going to count it as a choke. You got 5 seconds, man. You're going to count it as a choke. You know what I'm saying? The seconds is a little different because you texting. Wake and bake. Rise and grind. Battle rap is life. Battle rap is life. Battle rap is life. Oh yeah, that's definitely a choke. It's over for you. Your round is not effective. Your round is not that effective no more, BR.
Spend for that.
Time. You might see. It's over.
But if you put that on a monthly service for $10 or $15, we'll eat that up because we know not only do we get that, the Band Legacy, we get the whatever is the big card for that month on your network. So like that seems like a logical next step. I don't know if they're in talks about it. They should be. They should see what's going on with WWE Network.
I've heard that's like I heard that a long time ago that they were doing that. It's called Smackflix. Beasley would talk about it in interviews, but it never happened. This is like 2-3 years ago, and it never happened. And I never understood that. Like I thought when Vince McMahon went to the WWE Network, it was a big risk, but it's paid off because he used to charge $50, $65 a pay-per-view. Now he went down to 10. And you know, I don't know about you, but between our URL, King of the Dot, RB, and any like I bought a bullpen. I'm at $1,000 a year. You know, and pay-per-views for battle rap. I don't spend that in anything else. Like nothing. Like
Demi, you can't say random stuff to try to make your point seem. What do you mean you don't spend that in anything else? $1,000. You spend that on toilet paper, homie. Do your math. What are you talking about?
You know, like I get like I used to watch wrestling, but I don't watch it anymore. But I still have the network. You know, I just because if WrestleMania comes on, I can watch it. You know.
Before the battle, the Quest and Marv no head ice bars before the battle. Yes, but the DME know that Marv and Quest knew head ice rounds before the battle. I got 5 on it. You know what a bet. I got 5 on it.
So, you know, I think that would be great. And I think...
And you're right. If DME did know... Well, DME's not a blogger. I still got 5 on it. But DME's not really that type of blogger that... I don't know. He should. He is a blogger. And he should have definitely told people about that if he knew beforehand. You're right. I didn't know that was what you were saying because you typed so... And how you still get that off and your time is already up? 7.5 for the round. How you gonna get all that off after you choke? No.
But also, and I don't know, I don't know if you watch me, you know how passionate I was about the YouTube drops. If they had that network thing, they could just after the pay-per-view, it's just there, and you can whatever with the YouTube drops, like you can drop them whatever.
Yeah.
When there's no access to it, and then you take bro, Jack Boy and Nun Nun just came. That happened last year.
That happened
Nun
last
Nun
year.
had a Philadelphia Eagles Super Bowl bar that was current when he said it.
That's a fact.
I don't get it, man. I think they're starting to come around and they hear the criticism. They listen. I know they listen to a lot of us, even the smaller bloggers. They listen, and they're starting to come around a little bit because I know the face-off.
Yeah, you wrong for calling him a clown. He not. He a clown just for that. That's not his business. That's not his business to come out here and tell us. He's supposed to tell them that's wrong. Like, why y'all judging the battle? Y'all know good and well y'all should not be judging this battle. Y'all gonna be biased. But I think he was saying that to them. Hush, BR. Hush. Hush. Not this morning, man. Wake and bake. Rise and grind. Battle rap is life. God is good all the time. Good vibes over here. No bashing.
Situation when they started doing more face-offs was a lot of pressure from a lot of people talking about it. So
Yeah, I think we owe them an apology on the face-offs. So these guys aren't really built for these face-offs. Did you see the one for the what was the last one? That was the Smack Volumes, wasn't it?
yeah,
Volume 4. That outside of John and O Red, those were terrible, terrible. They came with no energy. Just
I don't get it, man.
I'm trying to figure this out. Pardon me. Early in the morning, I told you I'm just getting over little sniffles. It's crazy out here, Carolina. Pardon me. I don't get it. What is a face-off supposed to look like? What is a face-off supposed to look like? They act like it's a one-on-one fighting match or a basketball match. Like, just because you've seen some hype face-offs don't mean all face-offs are supposed to be like that. That's stupid. That's stupid. That's stupid thought. And people say it all the time because I watch all the face-offs too. And this face-off is whack. This face-off is whack. Like, nigga, hush. They just talking to each other right now. What do you mean? It's good. I like the face-offs because I know they're there. That's why I like the face-offs. Yes, they're there before the battle. Let's get it. Some of them be hype, some of them be boring, but it's no criteria of what a face-off should be. It doesn't even mean nothing. Doesn't even mean nothing. It confuses me how people want so much theatrics, wrestling style. They want this to turn to wrestling more than a different type of sport. I don't want it to be that type of sport. I need it to be a more structured type of sport, not wrestling. That's stupid.
I know how I am. If I was a battle rapper and I had to sell it, I would sell it, man. That's just me. It's not in everybody. I get it. Not everybody's built for it. But again, back to the wrestling, the best, the top guys were the best promo guys. Who were able to sell it.
That's no excuse. No, I'm not giving them the excuse that they're not built for it. Because those same guys, you know why? Because it's time for me to shoot my stuff. Because them same guys will be up there looking timid, nervous, shy, like they're in private school uniforms, button downs. Those are the same guys that go on Twitter and type crazies. So I feel like you need to take them Twitter fingers and apply those verbally when you're on that mic. When you think about it, those face-offs are live, and it'd be like thousands of people in those live chats when it goes on YouTube Live for those face-offs.
Yeah.
If you pop that stuff that you pop on Twitter on there, you'll probably get upward. You'll definitely increase the amount.
Correction, sir. I follow every battle rapper. It's only a select few of battle rappers that talk all junk all day to each other. Like, they all don't do that. So what are you talking about? So what energy do they supposed to transfer from Twitter to? It's only a couple of them that do that. So what about the rest of them that go on the face off? Or are you saying that they should talk junk on Twitter, then transfer the junk talk to the nigga? They should only think about battling. It's not junk talk. This is a rapping competition. It's not a junk talk competition. What's wrong with you? They shouldn't do nothing. And you said Red and John John. Yeah, he turned up against John John, but look at Red and his other face-off. He be chilling. So you gonna automatically pick face. Okay, Red know how to do face-offs, but he just be chilling most of the time. Yeah, he got John John up out of there, but he usually be cooling. When they feel like doing something and talking that face-off stuff, let them do however they feel. Whatever's gonna make them battle at the A1. How about that? Only thing I care about is the battle, man. I don't be understand. Battle. The battle.
People like, oh, okay, I want to see this now. I might tune in just for this battle. Like, you got right.
VA finals in the building. What's going on? Wake and bake. Rise and grind. I don't know. Sometimes I don't like looking at different opinions of other people because they're going to get me in that lane right there. And I'm a debater now. I debate because they can't guard me. They don't know what they're talking about. But a lot of people just talk. Just talk. But no fact, no nothing. Not even fake facts. I got a ranking to back up what I say. And you can call it fake facts, but I do this for real. So at least I'm going by something. At least I'm going by something. I have the receipts. Y'all just be running your mouth, saying them things. Come on, man. I don't like that.
Right, we shouldn't give them a pass because their whole job is be animated and talk shit. You know, so it's like you're talking shit to somebody and trying to beat them in a battle with your words, and that's what a face-off is. You know? So it's like, it's just, you just don't have to rhyme.
You said it perfectly. It's like you said it's like wrestling.
DME agree with him.
And I feel like
I could care less battle rappers with y'all doing that face-off. To be 100,000, y'all don't even. Do y'all get paid for the face-off? That part is.
It's three elements. I always get a little bit put off by when surfing those guys compared to basketball. Like it's more like wrestling. It's like wrestling, UFC, and it's like boxing. It's like wrestling. Yeah, it's like wrestling because of the characters, like all the catchphrases, the themes. They all got their own sayings and phrases. And even like how Beasley presents the trailers is very theatrical, like a wrestling event.
Yeah.
And like their name of their pay-per-views is basically a carbon copy of wrestling pay-per-views. It's like UFC because UFC and MMA.
Is that true, y'all? Is that true? What he just? I'm not into wrestling, but is Summer Madness and Gnome and Born Legacy? This is things that wrestling already said. This is like wrestling terms. So Smack and Beasley is wrestling fans. Y'all just ruined my day, avocado style. Stupid.
General was built off of style clashes. There's a jiu-jitsu guy better than a wrestler. A wrestler better than a kickboxer. And that's the same thing in battle rap. There's a puncher better than a schemer. Same thing. And it's like boxing because it's one-on-one. And people even use boxing.
Now it's like boxing and wrestling. You can't compare boxing to wrestling. Boxing is a sport, a real sport. Wrestling is fake. Fake for kids. Fake for kid adults. Those guys don't compare it to boxing ever.
Boxing terms when they talk about battle rap. Oh, he's punching. They're like, oh, right. So it's all of those three combined, really, when I really break it down. It's not like basketball at all to me.
I never got that. Basketball's a team sport, number one. And it doesn't, that analogy, but I get what Surf's dealing with trying to.
We can definitely compare it to basketball rather than wrestling, nigga. So wrestling is not a team sport? Shut up. They be all over the place. I be seeing all types of stupid stuff in wrestling. That's definitely a team sport. And basketball, yes, a team sport. Battle rap is a team sport. So NWX is not a team? Huh? Team Hobby not a team? Huh? Bullpen's not a team? Like, the leagues is teams. Like, what are you talking about? The leagues got players. You can easily compare it to a real sport like basketball. Don't compare it to wrestling. I mean, y'all can do whatever y'all want, but I don't compare it to wrestling. And I hate when fans do that. I don't want it to be compared to a fake theatric type sport. No.
Trying to do, but,
No. He does that because he wants he only brings that up for when he's talking about salary and what these guys are worth.
And I honestly don't got a problem with wrestling. I don't. I just don't want it to be. I don't consider wrestling a real sport. So that's why I don't want it to be compared. That's it.
Yeah, or like, like Michael Jordan and what he's done, and then comparing.
Yeah, he bring up LeBron ad nauseum, and it's just like ridiculous. Like, yeah, but LeBron does stuff outside of that too, and that's the thing. They all want this top tier money, but you have to do things outside of just battling to create your network or whatever you're worth. Like, you got to show. Like, these guys be wanting crazy amounts and don't even show up to battles. Like, literally a no-show battle.
Speaking on that, how do you feel how Jack Boy's been lately? He's been on a lot of media tours, talking crazy. You know, is that a good thing? Like, you like what he's doing, or is it?
I love it. He's keeping it battle.
You know he love it. You know this guy likes it. He wants it to be like wrestling. Anybody that wanted to be like wrestling love what Jack Boy man doing right now. I want him to stay humble because what are you talking about? Respect your elders. Respect your elders. Stay humble like anybody else in a real sport would do. In a real sport would do.
Rap, that's a plus. So he's not like saying anything outlandishly crazy. Although I think coming from Hitman saying like he's not a better performer.
I think that just goes into all right. You're in this role, and then you're just gonna say whatever to anybody, you know, at that point. But he did sound a little crazy there. And I would love your thoughts on the casino battle if you've seen it.
I seen it. I gave Hitman the first 2 rounds. I gave him the first round clearly. He clearly got the first of me. I edged him in the second round. The third was a toss-up, but there's no way he lost that battle at all to me.
Yeah.
What do you think?
I only watched it once. Is it out? Because I watched the bootleg. I'll be real.
It was bootleg on YouTube, and even Hitman kind of went with it, like, yo, you can see the bootleg on YouTube. So I don't think he's tripping over it, like.
Right, but that bootleg is it's a cell phone footage, isn't it? Like, is it camera?
I think
you're in a weird area.
I think I've seen a full one on YouTube.
Oh, have you? Okay, I saw it like the first one that dropped, maybe. So.
Yeah, no, I think a full one from a weird angle, but like I could see the stage still.
Who said no way he lost? One of them said no way that Hitman Holla lost that battle. He lost. I don't know what y'all talking about. I don't know what y'all eyes is blinded by Hitman. And then I don't understand how Casino could be doing good. Because everybody admits Casino did good, right? And then everybody admits that Hitman wasn't all that, right? So then after that, how can still nobody, Hitman still won? No, stop being biased. His bars won't land it. And even to me, and I don't even listen to the crowd. No. Did homie have gas? Yes, whatever. Energy, whatever. I'm not listening to that. I'm listening to his bars. You know how many people out listen to their homies screaming in the background? Listen to what he's saying. And he was saying better things than Hitman. Second, third, Casino. Period. What's wrong with y'all? Stop being biased.
Well, you could see it. It just seemed like it wasn't the right angle. I don't know. I could be wrong. Maybe if they shot it like that, that's interesting. But I get
5-2s Pancake got. He had a lot of 5-2s.
in the first and the third actually, and thought the second. But I only watched it once. But I don't see how people are giving Casino. Plus, Casino had a lot of outdated bars. And the crowd. Listen, I was listening to Black Compass and Polo.
This nigga Hitman be trying to do that. What was this? What was that Hitman? What is that called? Hitman keep doing arms out like, or he trying to do theatric bars too much. Too much. They not hitting. You gotta have actual wordplay behind it, man. You can't just fool us with your theatrics. No.
Was going in about the crowd isn't an issue because Hitman's a star, but bro, it doesn't matter. Like, they weren't treating him like that. Like, everything Casino said, they were going crazy, and Hitman was getting no reaction at anything. He had that. Didn't he have a rebuttal? And they just didn't even.
Yeah, he had a rebuttal in the second in the crowd. Yeah, they didn't.
They didn't even peep. Nothing.
Yeah. I think, and yeah, Polo.
What was the rebuttal? If the rebuttal was so dope, why didn't you say it?
Oh yeah, he's wrong about that. Crowd reaction does matter in that sense because the battle was judged, and reaction can sway the judges ultimately.
His thing was, well, he's such a big star that it doesn't matter. Like, everybody loves Hitman, so don't give me this biased crowd stuff. But you're in a room with all of what's his name?
Casino.
Casino. You're in a room with all casinos people. You know, it's gonna be that way. You know, so I don't know. I didn't agree with that, but I feel like there's a narrative now. It went with Hollow too, but now I feel like with Hitman, people are starting to say he's not that good now. I'm hearing this a lot. Like, what's going on?
Really? You been hearing that?
I've been hearing that, bro. I don't get it. Like, I hear like, oh, he's basic. They didn't think he was that great against Tay-Rock. I mean,
wow. Yeah, all the new guys is trying to flush that Surf, Hitman, Hollow. It's all new guys trying to just flush that era out, and their fans are doing it too. So like, you're gonna hear that gradually. Like, I don't know who. I can't think of who might be next in that line. I think Bird will probably be next. It probably starts saying he's overrated.
I can see that. Yeah. It tends to happen when people start getting like real praise, you know, like when you start.
Yeah.
That's where, like after the Lux Hollow battle, that's where people started saying Hollow, you know, there would be GOAT talk, but then the backlash happened because people they don't agree, then they're gonna churn on him no matter what. And Verb is gonna fall into that. I got Lux.
Ooh.
I got Lux, man.
Hard. That's hard one because he doesn't battle often enough to get that hate though. So.
Who'd you have? Arsenal Lux. Who'd you have?
Between Arsenal and Lux? When I first watched it, I had Arsenal clear.
Me too.
After a few watches, I got Lux.
That's how Lux is, right? After a few watches, you know, I give him the Hollow battle after a few watches, you know, like.
Me too.
Like, because he's amazing in that battle. Amazing.
Yeah, he's amazing. I got a question for you. What battle you think is, because both of these guys have been chirping. Jack Boy has been chirping at John for a long time. And recently, NJT, Twerk, has been going at Hitman recently. Which battle you think is likely to happen first? If one was going to be marked down ink right now, like this battle is going down, which one you think smacking those guys to sign off on right now?
I think the John Jack Boy battle is going to happen. I actually, John, well, I don't really at battlers on Twitter. You know, it's more just me. If I want to talk to them directly, I will. But what happens is when you say something, someone will at them.
Instagram influencers have a deep, dark secret about how they make money. And I want to show it to you because if you're clever, you can actually use it to make money off of all their efforts. Let me show
them your comment, you know, and so I was in my John bag on Twitter the other day about him battling Jack Boy. And I asked it, is John ducking Jack Boy? Because it all stemmed from that. I don't know if you remember the bullpen thing and DMV, there was an issue and then they got on camera talking crazy, everybody in DMV.
Yeah, I've seen that.
Yeah. So that was a long time ago, man. I felt like they should have capitalized by now. But maybe I don't know, man. I like Jack Boy. I think he's pretty good. It seems like he's getting more love now, but the thing with them is they don't get battles really. Like they don't really battle as much as a lot of these people do.
They don't, and I think that's probably why outside of NJT, I feel like that's why like Ryder had those stumbles in the battle that people were talking about against Daga.
Yeah, he's not fresh. He's not bad. He's not in the mix. So I think the John. So anyway, so they added John. John responded saying, ain't nobody call me for this battle. Like if they call me, I'll do it. And I was like, I was like, well, you should do it for the people. And he was like, oh, the bloggers? I'm like, no, the people, man, we're people too. He said, call me, set it up then. I was like, all right, I don't have, but we'll see. But
your favorite blogger, you probably could get that done.
I could probably get it done, yeah. I don't know anymore. Did you see the whole thing I got into with them? But
I did, man. That was intense. I didn't know where it stemmed from, really, though.
Here's my thing. When I wake, I own a bar and I'm there late. So I wake up late. And I'm very irritated when I get up. But for some reason, I go to Twitter, which is the worst thing to do. All right? Absolutely.
Yeah. Please let people know. Don't try this at home. Like, don't do that.
Don't do it. Yeah. So I go on there, and of course, and then I got messages on my YouTube. It's Rome, and he's because he was at the band event, and I wasn't, obviously. And he did a blog recapping day 3. I saw that, and I saw a couple other people doing blogs recapping day 3. So I did a blog saying what people have been saying about about what's happening, you know, like all excited about it, saying it was a great day. And then Rome's has this whole thing about, oh, you copied my blog, you word for word, this ain't right, you weren't even there. Then he tags Prez Mafia, and he's like, the nerve of this guy who actually wasn't even there speaking on the event. And Prez Mafia goes, yeah, the effing nerve. And then URL liked the tweets. All right? So that's what got me. Rome's bozo to me. I don't.
That's what got me mad because URL actually liked the tweet. All right. All right.
Respect him. I've got into him 1,000 times.
So you didn't like the fact that you felt like they were co-signing that behavior.
Yeah, like, and so I went off. I get it. I know I get crazy, but you know, but a little bit of this because it's not just that. They took my blog and strike 2.5. I was on their side about that strike situation. Like, I don't think the battlers should go on strike. So I did a blog about it on URL side. They took my words and cut it up and put it in the trailer with the Angry Fan and Piper Boy and everybody to make it seem like I was for the strike. Like, totally purposely, like totally misrepresenting what I was saying and saying these bloggers are talking, you know, and I'm like, I was on your side. Like, and you totally took a word from here and a word from here and made it seem like I was because I was quoting them. I was quoting one of the battlers and they used that as me saying it, you know?
No, you have to be careful. They paid a lot of attention to you. So you have to be, you probably more than most of them have to be more careful because they pay attention to you, your tweets, your blogs.
I guess, yeah, that's cool. And, you know, that's what's.
Those of y'all that's saying Cassidy, I'm trying to figure out y'all angle. Those of y'all that's saying Cassidy's gonna either win or get around. Y'all saying that because of Goods not being that dope, but that's what y'all saying. And I'm asking y'all another question. Those who think like that way, because Goods not all that. So yeah, Cassidy should get around. Have y'all ever thought of Goods might look exceptional to Cassidy? Have y'all ever looked at it through those eyes? Now, if y'all look at it through those eyes and the eyes that y'all looking at it through, don't y'all should still edge Goods through yo? At least edge him through yo. I don't understand how you can even think Cassidy can get around when Cassidy don't even battle rap. He's not a battle rapper. Goods is one of the best battle rappers. He's a URL battle rapper. Oh yeah, I forgot. Disaster, right? So go back and listen to him against Disaster. And if I still don't think, how can you think he's gonna even get close to Goods rapping like that? You know he's gonna rap like that again. He said he's not, but I don't know. Like, we have to see. We have to see. So it's just like a hope and pray. Please, Cassidy, please. Like, I'm trying to figure out what it is. Because there's no way you can really think that Cassidy is going to get around or win that battle. I like Cassidy. There's no way you can think that.
And, you know, I've had a good relationship with other leagues, like King of the Dot's been really cool, and RB especially, them two. Lawrence, he comes on the Union here and there, and he talks about it. And they all say the same thing. They're
Even
like,
if you think Cassidy's going to do some type of antic, don't y'all realize that antics hit or miss? Y'all think Cassidy going to be able to pull off an antic? I don't. You know what I'm saying? You got to know what the fans, exactly what the fans want. And the timing is very important.
listen, and they both all told me this. We're like,
How's
we
he a
understand,
great
like, you're gonna
battle
criticize
rapper?
us, say whatever you want. We get it's part of the game. You know, we ain't gonna get mad. You know, I feel like URL, they get mad sometimes. You know? Like, so, and I don't think it's necessary. We're all here we're just having fun, but they ended up.
We in the league. We watch the league every day. We all can agree that URL is the NBA. It's the league. Wherever you want to compare it to, this is where the best lies. So we watch them all the time. How can Cassidy be great when he doesn't even battle on the main league? He's just a street ball player. He might could battle rap, but he can't be great. How? How? You gotta prove it. You have to prove it, man. Come on, man. We're not doing that, BR.
Apologizing or saying it was a misunderstanding.
Yeah, I seen you guys piece it up. I thought that was.
It's all good. In fact, Beasley's my favorite. I'm his favorite blogger again.
That's a fact. Who do you got? If you had to say just a wild guess on who you think was going to happen.
I actually like Cassidy. If y'all see all my things about Cassidy, man, I rock with Cassidy. What you mean? I'm talking about battle rap, though. I know how to separate the two. I'm not a big fan of nobody. You know what I'm saying? I'm a fan of what people do. You know what I'm saying? So it's easy for me to separate. Y'all really like Cassidy as a person, I guess. His story or something. His rapping ability, what he does. No, he's not. He don't even battle rap. But Goods is gonna kill him. Goods is gonna kill him. Only thing that could stop Goods from killing him is chokes, stumbles. Cause it's not like if the crowd not rocking with Goods, it's not like Goods don't know how to get the crowd back. Goods does this. He know what he's doing. So the crowd's gonna like him eventually. He knows how to perform. We see him do it over and over. Cassidy, he won't make it through a whole round, man. And I'm not a Cassidy hater. Trust me. I want to see him do good, but I just can't see it.
A good enough year to become champion of the year.
Bar him to death. With what bar? I mean, if he comes, if Shotgun Suge is helping him out, yeah. If somebody's helping him out, yeah, he can come. Like his style of what he does, cause he's bar heavy. He's just not intricate enough to battle rap. So if he can somehow add less words and double entendre and triple entendre, you know what I'm saying, and know what he's actually doing, pay attention with his homework, yeah, of course he can definitely bar with him. But bars don't beat Goods neither. That's still just a hope. He's gonna be rusty. It's gonna be hit or miss. Even if he know how to do that, we're gonna be like, oh, that's crazy. Cassidy really know how to do it. But what about the rest? That's not gonna win him the battle. Like
they do champion of the year again.
Well, I heard they are doing champion of the year, but just the year, not during the events. Visual was on the panel for this year.
Yeah. Shout out to Visual, man. He's been showing me a lot of love too. So shout out to him.
Because I don't believe he's 5,001 and up. We're gonna start there, but we're not even gonna start there. We're gonna end there.
He's a good guy.
Yeah, definitely. And he said that they had said that they're just going to do the yearly thing and not do the every battle thing. So as far as champion of the year, I mean, look, well, what's happened so far?
But you ain't got no money though. You like saying that, but you don't got no money. Like, I'm not saying you don't have no money. You don't got no money on your words. You just talking, BR. Put money up on it. I told you I bet he won't get around. I bet you ain't gonna get around. Put it in the bedroom. Put your money where your mouth is. Stop talking.
We had Smack Volume 4, so we've had that.
You're not gonna get around. How?
And then whatever happened at band, and that's about it so far this year. So then the RBE thing. But anyone in RBE that battled, I don't see Matt winning it. Hollow definitely not.
I got a betting limit, but I can still bet.
Kobe K, no. So
Or it doesn't have to be anybody even on previous events.
Just talking about as far as going forward.
Yeah. Who do you think gonna have a strong enough year this year? Period.
Honestly, my opinion, I feel like it should be a no-brainer that Twerk would win it, but he don't have the heart to me. Like I don't think he has the.
I wanted to say Twerk, but that's like cliche, so I didn't say Twerk. So I just said should. You know what I'm saying?
The focus and I'd love to hear your opinion on New Jersey because I'm very mixed with him. I love him, but then sometimes it just seems like it's the same thing, and it's just he doesn't have any range to me.
Oh, that's a good word, range. I like that. That's accurate assessment.
All 3 rounds are the same. He doesn't have, but then sometimes it just seems like it's the same thing, and it's just he doesn't have any range to me.
Oh, that's a good word, range.
Is he talking about Twerk right now?
Range. I like that. That's accurate assessment.
All 3 rounds are the same. He's and he screams his punchline, and it's to describe something, say what it is, and then but he does
5-second rule, BR. Whatever you say from this point, it's not gonna be as effective. Yeah, your people doing you dirty. Get that water.
have flashes of his pen is very creative at points.
His pen is pretty crazy.
It is. I'm not gonna deny that. But just
I I said this recently. I feel like he's the hit. That's why I feel like it was funny that he went at Hitman. I feel like he's the Hitman.
BR is the chess of this chat thing. After he choke, he still comes off with some reliable, some fire material. So you gonna bet? Alright. You know where the bet room at. What you mean? What you mean? That was a good one. That was a good comeback. So bet.
Of this era, which is
Love to see that battle.
performance, aggression, crowd favorite. But if you really break down all his battles, it's a lot of dry spots that allows him to lose a lot of battles. I feel like his material when it lands is great, and sometimes in this era, and I hate to keep talking about this era. I feel it makes it feel like I don't like nobody in this era, but I do. But I feel like in this era, if you can hit somebody with a haymaker that in a round, you got one or two of those, it overshadows everything you did in between. Yeah. And a lot of times he gets away with that, where somebody like me, I'm more of a body of work, consistent round.
I thought that was a compliment to chess.
Round, like I'm probably
and BR.
I gave Verb that battle when they went against each other because I feel like in the second, although he didn't have those highs that Twerk had, he was just steady the whole time throughout the second round. And I just feel like Hitman was the same way. Like, you know, Hitman's like king of the first rounds. Like, he hit you with a remix, show out, come out, and you're done. But you go back and look at his second and third.
When the last time Hitman had a remix that landed? Do Hitman even do remixes anymore?
Rounds, a lot of just okay material.
So, but the difference is at least he gets through his rounds, right?
That's the difference, yeah.
At least you're trying, and it's just where maybe it's not up to what you did in the previous round, but you delivered it and you got through it, and you can't say you didn't earn your money. Where Twerk, he'll give you like one of the most greatest rounds ever, and then a minute, and then Jersey out in the third. So it's like he's got to get it together, and you know.
He has star potential. I feel
like he's
got a lot of work to do.
I think he's battling too much.
Oh, absolutely. But everybody's battling too much right now. Everybody is. I mean, even before him, like you had JC battling a ton. After he got, the whole like Lux.
I never thought that I ever see the day that battle rap fans complain about battle rappers battling too much. This is the most I ever heard people complain. It's too much battles. It's too much battle rap. It's too much battle rappers. It's too much. It's too much. What? Y'all not true battle rap fans, man. Hush. Your opinion don't count. Leave it up to the real battle rap fans, man. Stop playing with me. Battle rap is life. I love what's going on. Keep dropping battles, man. Keep dropping battles, man. What they talking about? Oh, they battle too much. They battle too much. Oversaturated. There's too much going on. Shut up. Do you like rhyming or no? Do you like rhyming or no? Hush. Hush.
Campaign going.
Wake and bake.
Right after that, he started battling Illmac and T-Top and Twerk. So I feel like everybody's battling too much, but I feel like certain people can handle that load. So I don't want to say nobody should battle that much because I feel like JC can handle that. I feel like the DNA has showed throughout the years he can handle it. It's like it's nothing to him. Danny Myers probably the most consistent out right now. He can handle that. But certain guys need to know their limitations and not just chase a check and mail in and just relax. Like I feel like Iron Solomon is one of those guys. He needs time. Like Verb needs time. Hollow needs time.
Right.
Your boy needs time, man. Your boy.
Iron Solomon needs time. Iron Solomon been fired all. In the Big K battle, in the Rum Nitty battle, in the JC battle. What are you talking about? Time for what? Not go get that check and have 3 consistent rounds? Hush.
Admitted it.
Hush.
I know.
Your boy needs time. So yeah,
6 months he said or something at least.
About 5 or 6. Yeah. So.
I don't know about you, top tier podcast guy. We might have to have a conversation, homie. Mr. 32-year-old, just been watching the battle rap for however long you said. Right. You say a lot of crazy things. Look like you in your spare time, you jump off the ropes. You be jumping off the ropes, bouncing us. You got a whole ring in your backyard. You're a wrestling fan with the pillows and your homies come over on the weekend. We not doing this wrestling stuff, homie. I gotta have a conversation with you, man. We not doing this. We not doing that. Like you said, judge. Yes, that's the lane. Judged. Battles, ranked battles, control. No wrestling. Forget theatrics. Face-offs. Right.
And that's the thing about this year. I don't think he had as much time like for the Arsenal battle. Then he had John. He had a lot of battles, like 3 battles now. And he wasn't doing that prior. He would have 1 or 2 a year. So he's done battles a lot, but yeah, he definitely needs time.
Yeah, he needs time, man. And I think he should only come back for Mook.
Yeah, I think that's the battle, though. I think they let it out by accident.
Stop calling me a clown, BR. Fall back. That's my homie. I keep telling you that. Stop calling him a clown. You're not going to call him a clown in my chat. He's not a clown. I like DME. He got a difference of opinion. We don't agree all the time, but stop doing that.
When Hollow said in that third,
Fall
I think
back.
it was the third
Please,
round,
sir.
like they called me
Chill.
For
They watch my videos. People, I don't want him to see people calling him clowns in my freaking videos without me saying nothing. I talk to the man. I'm a real one. Don't do that. Don't do that, please. Wake and bake, rise and grind, battle rapper's life.
for Mook, and then I called Smack, but Smack don't tell me what to do. You know, I feel like that's what that was. And then they leaked that Mook is going to return on RB at the end of the year. So I feel like that's the battle that's going to happen.
That's the battle.
Now this top tier podcast guy, I don't know him. This top tier podcast guy, I don't know him. You know, take it easy. Don't go too crazy on him. But you know what I'm saying, because we don't know him. He from Detroit, so you know they get it popping on. We don't know him, so take it easy on him. But if you got differences of opinions, spit your case, man. You're a grown man. Tight, fast.
Well, I think Mook is on a 30 Hollow.
And Hollow in his interviews, did you really? Is that what you said?
Man, that sound good. Icon. Go in the chat. We got a bet room. Go in the Discord and put the bet down. What do you mean? It sound good. I got 5 on it. And then I got another 5 on the 3-0. So he won't get around. You get a chance to get your money back. It sound good. Go to the chat room. Go to the bedroom. And I'll pin it. Put my signature on it. I'm good for it.
Hold on, I didn't hear that right away. All right. Verb and Mook. Who did you have? Verb, did you have Mook winning that battle?
Against Verb? No. I have Verb winning.
All right. Verb, okay, man. I like Verb a lot.
Wait a second. You better not do this.
No. I have Verb winning too. Verb winning too. But I don't know what it is, man. There's something about Verb lately. I like the older Verb. Maybe that's what it is. He's different.
Older Verb, like 2009, 10 Verb?
9, 10, 11, you know, like, I just feel like he's too late.
You call it like it is, right. That's why you got Cassidy beating Goods. Right. You confused.
Back now, maybe?
You confused.
You feel like he was laid back in the Mook battle, though?
No, he wasn't. He was.
You think you tell it like it is. In a parallel universe.
Definitely more aggressive than that. But again, I gave him the twerk battle, but I didn't like how he approached it.
Yeah, his approach was different. I think he was saving all his ammo. I think he was saving all his aggression, all of that for that Mook battle. He was wrapping his tail off in there. So yeah, I think he's at that point where he should only battle people that he's really going to be amped up about. Because like you said, there's a clearly distinct difference in him battling Mook and him battling D-Dot and him battling Twerk. Those guys.
You trying to guard me on the chat. Don't save it for the Discord. In the Discord, it's totally different. You know the space in the Discord. We ain't doing that. Right now. Where the water out here. Get your water and say what you guys say. We on live right now. You trying to wait to the Discord. We're not doing that.
It's just cool, but he wants to rip the heads off it. And that's why I think he's going to beat Lux. I got him 2-1. clearly an influx.
You see the Gage battle?
Haven't gotten into it yet. What does that look like?
Gage won. You know,
What?
everybody's got him winning. Nobody has Verb winning. And
The 3-round battle?
It was a 1-round battle. What are you talking about? Nobody cares about that battle.
I haven't seen it.
You ain't seen it. So what you did? You said everybody got. Who's everybody? So the bloggers? What blog? Who? What are you talking about, DME? Don't say stuff that's random. You have to say something with a fact. Tell us. What are you talking about? You ain't even seen a battle. You don't even know it was a 1-round battle. Man, cut it out. Yo, who do we have winning that 1-round battle? Let me see if I still got my receipt here in front of me. Because we definitely watched it. We battle rap fans for real. I watched it. I don't even do 1-round battles, but guess what? We still watch them. What are you talking about? Let me see if I can go back to my notes and see what the heck is going on here. Nah, this ain't even the right one. Hey, what's going on? You don't watch the damn battles. You don't watch the battles. And the crazy thing, I mean, we definitely got the receipts. Now, like I said, I don't judge all 1-round battles, so it might not be judged. But I got the video. We definitely watched the battle on a wake and bake. We definitely watched the battle. But I don't remember who we got. You remember, you can't type that fast. Hey Melvin, who won that battle? Don't make me go back to the receipts. It's a 1-round battle, first of all. It don't even count. I ain't got time. I know I watched it. That's for sure. We're not doing it, DME. We're not talking about battles that we ain't watched. That's for sure.
And this is what everybody's saying. You know, like I haven't heard one person say Verb won that battle.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to check that out.
I don't know if that's a 3-rounder or not. It might be.
It shouldn't be.
It should be wrong. It's definitely a 1-round battle. Y'all like, is this about battle rap right here, or y'all just two people just talking, huh? Because if y'all battle rap fans, y'all supposed to know what y'all talking about. Why don't y'all know what y'all talking about? If you don't know the subject matter, don't talk about it. Bing! Light bulb. If you don't freaking know what you're talking about, don't talk about it. How about talk about stuff you do know? How about that? Calm down, Rankins. Calm down. Everybody's not like you. Everybody's not like you. I'm not going to talk about something I don't know about.
He shouldn't lose to somebody named Gage in 3 rounds. Sorry, no disrespect to Gage. But
Yeah.
No, I rock with DME. That's not, I don't know. He'll understand if he watching. I don't agree with everything he does or say. Nobody. I got my own mind and my own opinions. But I still rock with him. He cool. That's my peoples.
Do you feel like Matt should be battling Heavy Half after the Hollow battle?
yes, probably.
And the fact that he's signed already, I think he's obligated to, and I hate when they do.
We say pancake because they just be spitting random topics. So that's the thing. So they don't know what they're gonna talk about when they get on these things. DME, holla at me, bro. He been asked me to do it. You know, so I'm ready. Whatever. You know, so I got time now. What's up, DME? Talk to me. I definitely want to do an interview with you. But I tell you one thing, we're gonna go up there talking about something that, like, we're gonna have some subject matters. We're gonna know what transitions and what we're talking about. We're not gonna go up there freestyle. That's a no-no. You want me up there? I'm not going up there just sounding stupid. I'm not gonna sound stupid anyway. I'm just gonna be sitting there like if I don't got nothing to say. I talk about stuff I want to like that we know about, things that are relevant.
So I would say yes, but to agree to it,
Oh, you say usually it is more structured than this. So why he doing top tier like that?
before, I don't know, it could be good, but you know, if he loses to heavy half, what does that mean? What is like? What does that mean in the grand scale of things?
I'm thinking like you're right, but if you knew you had
We're hitting the blend all up. Paul, what are you talking about? Why we want to talk about Mike Wavy? And why what? We're not talking about Mike Wavy, man.
Mook, like Verb knew he had Mook before he battled Pat Stay. Do you cancel against Pat Stay or do you take the battle?
I didn't cancel that. No.
But he didn't cancel it. He lost to Pat Stay. A lot of people, that's the consensus, is that he lost to Pat Stay on RB. Yeah, me too. He still went against Mook and he showed out. So I think it's not a bad thing. And look, RB has to do that type of business. You know why? Because they can't just Smack can just pick and choose who they want for any part because they got the bread to do it. I feel like that whole tactic of, hey, we'll give you this big name battle if you give one of our guys a good look.
But let's not talk about the rat in this chat, huh? Because the rat might start trying to flag this channel. If he's a rat, then why would you, what's the word? Irritate the rat, get the rat started, antagonize the rat, bother the rat, make the rat mad, mess with the rat. Why would you say the rat's name? You know the rat might snitch. Let's leave the rat to his business. You let the rat handle whatever the heck the rat got going on. You see rats, you just unless you really about their life, then you just shoo.
That's how they have to do business. That's how they have to negotiate to get those. Because I think Math and Hollow wouldn't have went down on any other platform. I don't think any other platform is really trying to make that battle happen. I didn't hear any whispers about it going down on Smack. So I feel like he was like, yo, we know Math is probably not going to get moved. Probably not going to get.
Acknowledge the rat. Educate the rat. Yeah, I like those. I like the video.
Lux. Hollow was the only big tier name he could get. We can get you that, but you have to do us a solid. I feel like that's the fair exchange.
I got some bows for you. Got some goddamn bows.
Bow, 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 bow. Boom. Bow, bow, bow. Wow, 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 wow. Bow, 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 blah, blah. Bow, 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 bow. Bow your head. Boom, 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 bow, bow.
That's where we do the rats.
I'm not excited. I mean, I would love. I'm not. This is what I mean. Hollow and Mook.
That nigga got the bows in the cut like. All right, got the bows in the cut. Just if y'all want to act crazy. Just if y'all want to act crazy. BR, hey BR. Hold on for a second. Hold on. Let me get it together, BR. Let me get it together, BR.
Boom, pow, bow, something. Bows, bows, bow, bow.
Not too many bows. That's for shooting battle rappers. Got some bows in the cut for you. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I would love to see it. I mean, me as a fan, just a battle rap, I want to see that. I love that. Yeah. I just don't. I could just there's a big backlash for Hollow right now, and then Mook actually gets that a little bit too. I just don't know how this is going to be perceived, and I just worry about that battle. Like, I don't know, man.
Oh yeah, gang. I just got a little excited. As y'all can see, I got a little animated. Usually I'm more calm trying to head into work, but I've been checking my phone and they gave me the morning off. First they said I had to work the double, but now they gave me the morning off. Better up his life. So I'm going in tonight. But this morning, hey, what? Gave me the morning off? Wake and bake. Rise and grind. Battle rap is life.
Think about it, like as far
Battle rap
as
is life.
the way it's going to be perceived. You know, so he gets Mook after the consensus has him getting bodied by Matt. You know,
He didn't get bodied by Matt. I had to look back at it. He didn't get bodied. We can stop that. He lost. I mean, I got
Couldn't
put
have
in.
etched the first.
2:30ish. I'm still going up there early. Said we'll see you at 3:00. You see me when you see me. 2:30ish. I can still get my hours. Get up out of there like 10. You need. I need my 7 hours a day. Period.
Dude, what rounds you give him? Because I gave him the first. I talked to Battle Truth. He gave him the second, and yeah, Matt the
Yo, I didn't listen to that video so much times. We cannot get rid of the bows. I'll be thinking about it like the bows is part of battle rap now. I love the bows. You still only get 1 bow per round because that's the Goonies. That's twerks. That's the Goonies can say that as much time as they want. Even in the trailer. I mean, even in the compilation, Jack Boy Maine. Yeah, he could do that. The rest of y'all, 1 bow per round.
first. So if I gave him Hollow the first, and he gave him the second, could there be an argument?
Are you slick? Are you sneak dissing me, Icon? Are you trying to sneak diss me? What you smoking on this morning? No, I'm talking about Mike Wavy. Right. I've been a perp. That's why you mad. That's why you mad. Just for regular old perp, huh? Niggas don't like Saturdays, huh? Drunk? Oh no, we not doing that. We not drinking nothing, homie. You trip.
Here's the thing. Do you view the loaded luck situation, the third round against Calico? Do you agree that should be a thing where it would overtake someone wins the first 2 rounds, but an amazing third wins the battle? Like a
No, I'm never because
I told you I don't drink. This is the most I ever drunk when I was been on this right here. Because my man 2 hours be shot time, and then my man JBC, Henny, is like, he be shot time. You know what I'm saying? I drink, but I only take like 2 shots every night type stuff. Like I might take 2 shots in the night. I just smoke heavy. It's the most I'll be drinking. And I'm definitely not drinking before work. Huh? You got me all the way effed up. You got me all the way effed up. I'm definitely a responsible adult. Says the guy who smoked A1 tobacco right before he stepped in. Right. A responsible adult. That's what I asked for. We responsible over here, you dig. Like the video. Battle Rap is life. Make it pay.
judge it how judges should judge.
So you got Calico in that battle.
Oh, what up, Augustine? What up, King? Now on pay-per-view tonight. You be twisted. Yeah. Yeah. It's okay. Don't judge me.
Do I got count? No.
You gave Lux a second?
Yes.
That's the only.
Yeah.
That's the round to argue, right? Because that's the round to argue.
Calico won the first by default. You choke like that and you can't recover. That round is over for you.
Yeah, and
I said that even back then. This is not even hindsight. Like I don't. I don't play that. I'm really strict when I'm judging. It's a round by round thing. I guess first round may be debatable. Second round is where he could have won clearly, actually, because his first half, Hollow's first half of that second round was really good. Like the whole Conway, you know, how your face looking like.
Oh, my fault. I kind dang. Yo, be careful. As you can see, anybody who come in the Rankins headquarters, you hear them in the background, about to lose their lungs. I do this for real, man. Now that drinking thing y'all talking about, y'all can have that. That ain't even what I'm mad at. What I like to do, oh, that's a 10-4. That's definitely a 10-4. But what I like to do is that A1 tobacco. A1 tobacco, man. A1. If it ain't A1, they don't like me. They be like, come on, man. Out here in Carolina, come on, man. Nah, bruh, you complain too much. Why you always complaining? Why I'm complaining? Because I said I want A1 only. Give me my money back. Nah, bruh. It don't work like that. Oh, y'all know where I'm from. I always get my money back. By the way. Bull City, stand up. Y'all niggas is real out here. But I'm gonna get my money. A1 only.
Conway, the rebuttal when he came out talking about my sister and all else, but he just kind of dried out, and then he did something I've never seen him do. I've never seen him tell the crowd, yo, y'all sleeping on me. He just sounded defeated, deflated. When he said that, he lost the whole crowd at that.
I don't think he's ever done that before, you're right.
He's never, no, he's a stand-up guy. He doesn't do that type of stuff. Yeah. So when he did that, I said, oh, he's feeling it. Like, he's feeling it.
No, they're not the same guy. Geechee Bandana be trying to tell us that. Geechee Bandana might be CTR or somebody. Or Trey Lizzie. Geechee Bandana is definitely not Pancake Guy. Pancake Guy said, hold up. Don't try to put he's no. That's not me.
He's feeling it. There's a little pressure on him. He's feeling it. And you can debate the first maybe. But yeah, to me it's clear all 3 rounds. I think if he would switch his rounds, he could have won. Like his third was his best round to me, but unfortunately he was going against Matt's best round too. So
yeah, I liked his third round. That's the thing. And I think he kind of dropped the ball because of the length. It was unlimited. And Matt, like he could have, if he would have went another 3-4 minutes of some powerful material, he might have could have matched the third, but I felt like he cut it short, and I felt like he cut it short against John in the third. If you remember,
he did.
And I was disappointed in that as well. Like I gave him the first 2 rounds, but I thought he dropped the ball in that third. I thought more against John actually than against Matt, because I liked his third against him.
No, as rounds go, his rounds for Matt was much better than against John.
Yeah.
And didn't mean to bring you back to that dark place.
Yeah, I almost forgot about that. Now they're releasing it. Did you see that they did the release trailer and it's coming out tomorrow? I guess.
Coming out tomorrow. Yeah.
Like, great. I don't want to watch that again.
I'm gonna be in the comments. RB, look for Top Tier Podcast. I'm gonna be in the comment section talking to people.
I like that they dropped their battles kind of like they dropped the Mook and Verb real quick. This battle only happened a couple weeks ago, so they're about to drop that. And here's the URL. Hello.
Retro Rockstar in the building. What's going on? Wake and bake. Rise and grind. Better Rappers Life.
Gotta call you out. P of URL is on Black Compass, and he stated that the first band battle will drop 48 hours after the event. It's 72 hours or longer. What's up? It's been He said if the first band battle would be dropped 48 hours after the event on Sunday, so Wednesday. It's Friday, and they still haven't dropped one. So what's going on?
See, that's why I rock with DME. He make them stick to whatever words they say. He makes sure they stick to it. That's one main reason why I rock with DME. I ain't got time to do all that. You know what I'm saying? You got to do it directly to me. But he be holding it down for the fans when it comes to things like that.
I knew that was unlikely. I figured that would be unlikely.
And he's also said that no matter what, every battle's going to drop whether you choke or not. Every battle drops. because he doesn't
Where do you be getting this information from? He said that.
want people to come there and knowing that, well, if they choke, they won't drop it and just get a check. You know what I mean? That's what he said. So he's like, no matter what, it's going to drop. You embarrass yourself, it's going to drop. No matter what. Everything's going to drop. But
I mean, remember I told y'all that I've noticed that with Smack. I don't know if how long y'all been rocking with me, but way back, probably like maybe a year ago, I was like, come on, Smack let him choke now. Like he don't time them out no more. He just let them sit there and choke, and he be dropping the footage. Remember I told y'all that. I don't know who been rocking with me that long, but that I've been on that for a little minute now. But you saying he's actually saying that out loud now? That's crazy.
that's what he said.
I mean, it would have to drop in a timely fashion because it wasn't a pay-per-view, so there's no reason to hold it. There's no reason to hold it because usually they will hold it, or if it was on pay-per-view, they'll hold it because they wanted everybody who had it on demand to enjoy it and then all that stuff.
Yeah, but they do it to the extreme because they hold it 6-7 months. They
True. So, and I asked JB on Twitter before the event even took place that, oh yeah, we're gonna have these out. So I expect them to be out. The first one, because everybody's talking about Av versus Louisi. That was a battle of the whole band legacy card the whole weekend.
That's gonna be good.
I'm expecting either that battle or maybe the Your Honor versus Swamp, which I heard was fire too.
I heard that was good too. Yep.
So one of those two, I'm expecting to probably be out. What's today? Friday. I expect those to be out maybe either over the weekend or Monday. I wouldn't be surprised if it dropped.
Yeah. Jack Boy, Big T. I heard it was good.
I heard about that too.
Yeah. And
so
Jack Boy's been wanting that battle for a while. He actually came on my show last year, and he was talking about it then about Big T. So.
Hey, Geechee's been down and you was there? Let me find out there's 2 hours. Where you at 2 hours?
Did you happen to catch the little 1 minute bootleg snippet of a band battle? Did you see the stage?
No, I didn't catch it.
All right, yeah, and URL called the guy out as the DNA's Tooth on Twitter, right? And they
actually, no, yeah. I see that on Twitter. I seen them going back and forth though. Yeah.
Right when they called him out, I was like, oh, this guy's got a clip. Where is it? And they were like, it's on his Instagram. I went to his Instagram and watched it, and then a minute later, he put his Instagram on private. He was getting killed, I guess, on by comments.
Was it like clear stuff? Like it was.
Yeah, he was like up top, and then he shooting. It was Big T and Jack Boy, and Jack Boy had no shirt on like the other band battle he had.
Yeah, against Steams.
Yeah, and the thing about it was, I wish I didn't see it because it didn't look like a stage. It looked like a wooden cardboard they were standing on because it's gonna be all dark when they.
Hey Melvin, watch. Hey, BR, we on.
Release it. So you're not going to see anything. It just looked like they were just standing there on this wooden cardboard, like 2x4 thing, and it looked really bad, So I could see why but I'm really interested to see how they're going to turn out after seeing that because it could not be released with lights on. That's all I'm saying. Right?
Yeah.
I'm sure they did that on purpose because there's no need to do the stage up because it's going to be shot that way.
Yeah.
But it looks so bad, man. It just looks bad.
The effects they add to it is going to be crazy too, I imagine.
Yeah, all the band battles have been pretty cool.
Yeah, it's going to look crazy. Have you heard of this Asylum the Crow guy? He is really good.
I've heard of him, yeah. I haven't seen a battle of it. Well, who is he a PG?
He's a PG. I don't know how he did. I didn't really check to see how he did on this. He was on the Band Legacy card. But if you ever have time, check him versus Drugs from the Goonies out. That's a really good battle.
Okay.
Probably one of the better battles that haven't been talked about. That was a good battle.
Didn't Drugs have a good performance? I heard at this band. Yeah, Bill Collector.
Bill Collector, yeah.
I heard that was fire, actually.
Yeah, I've heard. It's been pretty split. I've heard some people say he was
talking about. We weren't there,
You know what? I don't know anything about that card.
Y'all saying
I won't even talk about what I've heard. Yeah, that's true.
No.
So wait, you were one of those guys who killed John for the $35 thing, and now he drops a card, and you said you were done with his supporting his league.
Who are you, Geechee's bandana? Who are you? Salute to you. I see you got some of my lingo in your repertoire. Who are you? Salute to you. Been rocking with us for a little while.
How do you feel now that he dropped his car for free?
Here's my thing with John John, and it's so simple, and people make it so hard. All I really wanted and needed, and I think not.
You gang? Gang? Let me see that one then. Throw the ones up. There's a lot of people claim they gang, you heard? A lot of people can't claim they gang. You heard?
Not that I need anything, or it's just public
Join the Discord, man. I want to hear your voice. You heard?
perception, right? It's just acknowledge it and don't quantify, don't make excuses after you acknowledge it. That's all he's done. He went on a PSA podcast. He did a bunch of interviews saying he just doesn't get what he did wrong, and he just doesn't get it. He's like, oh, I was wrong, but I wasn't. That's basically what he's saying. And
Right.
all you got, like, people are very forgiving.
Me too, pancake guy.
Bro, and it's all you got to do is say, listen, I was wrong, and that's just leave it there, and I'll make it up. Leave it there. But no, and then you go, and then when he released the free event, Jay Legend asked him, "Are they one rounders?" Right? I understand it's free, but we got to ask you now, John. You've made it a thing to have to ask you. So, and he got really upset. So you guys are never, it's never happy for nothing, and didn't answer. Still don't know if they're one rounders. Right? So.
But then Piper Boy said those 3-round battles, they better be. In the free event, it's only for the people who bought for the first event, right? It's a way you can do that with the IP addresses, right? He's not just throwing events for everybody. I would love for him to do it. I'm just asking. Because if he is, I still need my money.
That's an important question to know.
That's my only thing. Like, will I support Flippin'? Yeah, I'll support him. I mean,
Okay.
I'm just trying to make a point to him that when you do certain things like that, there's going to be, consequences. And, and to me, that was super. He knew what he was doing, because if you listen to Tawk and you listen to
Augustine Citro. Augustine is Geechee Bandana.
other people, other bloggers were asking him, he wasn't answering anybody, and that was done intentionally. And I don't think he should have done it intentionally, because if you would have just told me those were all.
There's no hints. I already figured it out. It's you, Augustine. Remember when I told you, oh, I'm seeing your true colors. Back to the past. You're a troll for real. You're a troll for real. Bing. He's right. I am.
One rounders up front, and maybe 35. I would have thought about it, but I probably would have bought it. And I was going to buy it, but I was working, so I was going to buy the VOD. But then all the controversy happened, so I didn't buy it. And I just think that it was unnecessary what he did, but then he doesn't acknowledge the what he did was wrong, because did anyone think, like, everyone was shocked those were one rounders when it was happening, because that's what we found out when they happened. Right?
Yeah, that was a more unfortunate thing about it. I mean, he sort of apologized. I guess what he said was like,
I listened to everything he said, man.
Misunderstanding sounded like a halfway apology, kind of.
He always say that, then he'll be like, but what do you want me to do? I only had 2 weeks and da-da-da-da-da. That's not the point. The point is you just didn't say it.
True.
Like, all that other stuff, we don't know. Nobody knows how many weeks you had to that did it. You didn't tell us, hey, I just booked this and it's happening in 2 weeks. As far as I know, Tawk and Bad News was booked 6 months ago. I don't know. And he just kept making excuses for it. And he's human, and he.
I mean, I had to put a couple of things together.
A terrifying power to those at sea.
He realized he can't troll under his regular name. He better be working on that battle. He better be working on those bars.
A force that all
We gonna let the first battle. Don't be ruining my. No, we gonna rock with you. We gonna rock with you. We gonna definitely let you say battle rap is life, and you definitely can salute the rankings. We in there supporting Augustine, but don't. And I repeat, don't let us down, sir. If I gotta write your, holla at me.
entered the course of history. The accompanying
We ain't
wave
losing. Put it that way. We ain't losing.
Generally, I believe he's a good guy, and he's done a lot of good stuff for battle rap, for real. And just to open, like, I couldn't imagine being a league owner. I could not imagine it. It'd be I don't know if I could do it.
You could.
The battle rappers and everything.
I would love to be a
You would
leader.
love to do it. All right.
I would do it. I would do it in a heartbeat. I had the means to do it because I feel like I'd knock it out the park. I feel like I would just take the trademark from like Black Ice Cartel. Like the first thing they focused on, they said, and they confirmed with me, were like cameras, getting the visuals right. Because battle rap fans, when they scroll on YouTube, the first thing they care about like is the aesthetics. If it looks good, no matter names, they're going to check it out.
It's like sound good.
Yeah, and that's the sound. But it's like going into back when people used to go buy CDs. You would just look at the cover of some CDs, like, oh, this looks like an interesting.
Yeah, I would sell you on it.
Yeah, let me. Yeah,
I thought Masterpiece Last Don because he had the little hologram thing on
there. I remember that.
I thought it was good.
I was sold. So like, yeah, that would be the first thing. Get a nice venue that you can like book and have consistently yours. And
that's what I like to see, Augustine. That's what I like to see. Geechee's bandana. Why would you call yourself a clothes on a man's head? That's gay.
then you scour for talent that hasn't been tapped, and that's built from there. I know I'm making it sound like it's just blase easy, but that's really the 3 simple building blocks. So at least get it on proper footing. Yeah. And everything else after that, you could just do.
Did you see Danny Myers Stack Almighty from Flint?
No. That was the last battle I got saved on my thing that I wanted to watch.
Bro, Danny Myers. What do you think about Danny Myers?
Love him. He grew on me. So I didn't like him at first. Thought he was a little too energetic. It's a little too loud. Also a little too happy. Always, like, I love good sportsmanship. Like, oh, that's nice. A simple acknowledgement. Like how Chilla and JC was doing with each other in their classic battle. Yeah. But like oh my God, like he's hard, like locking hands, hugging, and all that.
I mean, he been letting me hit some of his round. He got some stuff, man. He got to just put it together. He got some stuff, man. I got to hear Old Boy again, though. I got to hear Brills. Yeah, I got to hear Brills again.
Like that.
Quantum Physics does that a lot.
Does that a lot too, yeah. Mm-hmm. And then, like, side note, because I'm a battle rapper's got us. I think Battle Troop said this, so I don't want to steal his point because he'll be on his next blog talking about that guy stole my point. I know how he is. I'm stealing your stuff, but I'm acknowledging I got it from you. I agree with what he said. You guys do have to stop coming out of nowhere, raising people's collars up after they say about like just random people. You got to end that.
My nigga. Those are not random people who's doing that. Now, in a couple of cases, it might be some random people. But 9 times out of 10, those are not random people. I doubt they letting random people just touch them. They know, if they're on stage with them, I think they know who these guys are.
It's just the over gassing. It doesn't help, honestly.
It's pathetic. He that's what really, it wasn't even his material really, it's just all the things that came with it. Since then, since his battle with B-Dot, or maybe even before that, really, like maybe 2 years ago, he really grew on me. He's fired. The most consistent out right now is Danny Myers.
Yeah, that's funny you said that because when I first seen him, I don't remember what battle it was so long ago, but when I first seen him, Danny Myers, I did not like him at all. I was like, what is he? What's wrong with him? You know, why is he so? And then it's like, a couple battles in, and it's, bro, like, he goes to Flint. He's battling Stack Almighty from Flint. And he gives us 3 rounds like he's on Summer Madness. I'm telling you. He just goes, I don't know, man. And he gets a lot of hate, man.
Same against Bankhead. He was fighting. I know you've seen that, right?
Oh, yeah, Fire Battle. That's another one. Every battle. Like, I don't, St. Mike last year, to me, was one of the best battles of the year. I like the Past Day battle. I think anybody else who battles Past Day that night and gets clowned like that gets bodied. And you could make a case Danny won that. Did you have Past Day or Danny win?
I had Danny on the playback. I had Past Day when I first watched it.
Yeah, same here. Because Past Day had some dry jokes in the second, I think, and then he freestyled a little bit in the third.
Second and third, yeah. Third was a little spotty because
he was really clowning. He's in his bag on that clowning stuff right now. He did it to Tay Rock, and he's just been the Arsenal battle. But
I think that bringing up Danny again, that's who I have as. I think he's going to be champion.
Oh yeah, I would agree with you 100%. But They had Danny 17 this last year, and I made a blog. I got pissed. 17. The names that were above him made no sense to me, so I don't see him ever winning it. What does he got to do? So the DNA battle was maybe his worst battle of all of his recent battles, and I still thought he did that. And I think DNA hurt that battle because it didn't seem like DNA cared. You know,
it was a weird battle.
It was weird.
I do think because I got him winning against Chef Trez, me personally.
I gotta watch it again.
Yeah, I got him winning. So that's on the Smack card because I know the panel, what Visual and them to contest, they do judge on what platform are you beating this competition on. Well, if the consensus might have, I don't know I didn't see the polls.
Consensus is
They love my lingo. What's going on, Sharp King? How you feeling, man? Wake and bake, rise and grind. Better rapper's life. Better rapper's life.
Chef Trez won.
Did they? Well, see, that's different. But I got Chef Trez losing that personally. I thought his first was really good, but I thought he lost the last two.
Now that I've only watched that battle maybe twice, I'm not sure if I watched it twice, but I had Danny winning too. But hearing so many people say Chef Trez won makes me think about it. But do you ever hear about people's opinion about battles? Does it ever sway you? Do you try not to let it? Or like say you thought someone won and the consensus is the opposite, you go back and watch it, does it ever or you're just like, nah?
It depends who it is. If I'm talking to somebody personally that I know, that I value their opinion on, like I'm not just taking random people who come across emotional. If you're like a valid person that I really have a conversation with, I'll go back and watch it. But a lot of times it actually confirms more of what I thought than explain. But I'm not like proud. Like if I can see something like, oh, he might have got that, I'll be like, sure, you were right on the playback. I just did that recently with Surf and Hitman. I did that. I haven't seen the Surf and Hitman battle in a while, and when I left it at Hitman winning 2-1.
The second on the rewatch?
Yeah. Well, no, on the rewatch when I first watched it, back when it first dropped, I watched 2 or 3 times. I had Hitman winning. On the playback now, his second round didn't age as well as I thought, and now I got Surf winning. Now
that is exactly how I called it both times. I've watched that battle like 100 times, and I always had Hitman winning back then. And then it seems like the more you watch it, Surf was really good in that battle. And that was that second round, right? Surf second round, I think, was really a good round of his. Hitman has a tendency to put front load everything, right? And then it goes lower after that. That's kind of an issue, but I think he's gotten back together. Like I love this K-Shine performance, you know.
Oh yeah, his K-Shine, I like this K, and I really like the Suge performance too. I think people didn't give him enough credit.
Nobody liked it.
I
had him winning.
Yeah, he won.
I don't know what people are talking about. I've heard Suge a lot. Yeah.
You heard Suge a lot? I didn't. I haven't heard that.
I've heard that. It was Suge he was doing Friday bars and power bars and movie bars, and it was just.
You heard Suge beat Hitman holla a lot.
I don't know. But Hitman had some fire stuff in there. Maybe because is that the battle where he said Mortal Kombat, but he meant Street Fighter or one of those two? Like he totally flubbed it, and then he brought it back. Yeah. He said, Paul, you kid Mortal Kombat or something. Like it was supposed to be Street Fighter.
Yeah, he's not a gamer, clearly.
Right, exactly. He's not a gamer.
That's clearly the
but
fact.
People really are hard when people do stuff like that. I think it's one line of the battle, and it's not like, it doesn't make or break the round to me, like when people do stuff like that. I don't know.
No, it can be, as long as you don't stumble and choke, like I'm good with miscues here and there. I deduct a little point, but it's not nothing major.
Yeah. Who's your favorite battle?
I don't have one. I honestly don't.
Okay.
I strayed away from that because battlers are too inconsistent for me to like put my heart into one color.
They are. You're right.
I grew up just like, I can say honestly, I grew up very fond of watching. Prime example, I grew up pretty fond of watching guys like QP, obviously from Detroit, Calico from Detroit, Young Ill. Thought he was really explosive. Yeah, and of course Lux. I really love Lux and Verb and
you like
Howard. Rex was another one, yeah. But, you know, it just wasn't consistent enough for me. Obviously, like I said, Lux wasn't active enough. So I was like, you know what? I don't think I'm gonna stay clear of favorites because they're not consistent enough. It's not like basketball. You can have a favorite in basketball because they usually hit their average every year what they have.
So. Yeah, I tweeted the other day. I was like, "There's no goats. There's just greats." You know, and you know, there's no goat. There's just greats. So I don't know if anyone could say they're the best because everybody's got something wrong with their resume. Like Mook don't battle enough, and you know, Lux don't battle enough. Hollow takes losses here and there. I mean, say what you want about.
It's hard for me to say a favorite. I like a lot of them.
Verb, he's got a lot of losses on his record.
I don't think he got that many.
No, okay, well, I mean,
I think he got maybe.
I have to go over maybe 9 losses. He's got a lot of battles though. But I mean, he lost. Like, are we counting gyms? Are we counting the Gage battle? Are we counting like things like that? You know.
I count everything that's filmed. Yeah. Everything that's on YouTube, I count it.
So you know.
JC in the building on the Wake and Bake, Rise and Grind. Better Rapper's Life. What's going on with JC?
T-Rex. I mean, not T-Rex, but K-Shine. Well, T-Rex too, I guess.
If I had to name one, it would probably be Verb. If I had to, you'd say Gun to Your Head.
Okay.
Who's the best? Because I don't see nobody else with the he got the best resume. Him and DNA got the best resume to battle rap.
That's a fact. You can't deny that.
The problem is DNA hasn't battled the elite guys at all. I was like, he hasn't even battled Verb yet. He hasn't battled Mook yet.
And what's up with that? Like all the battles, and he doesn't.
They don't see him as a guy that can push their pins and can push them to that next level. They don't. I'm not saying you can't, but they definitely don't see it.
The push your pen narrative. I always find that interesting. It's
you seemed a little off when I said it. Like, what's up with that? Why you don't like that?
I don't know. Because when battlers they say it all the time. Well, he didn't push my pen, but like, you're like, I don't think these battlers are so conscious of the fact that these battles are online for, as you know, forever or whenever. You know, this goes away, but they're always there. And you know, if I like Calico says it all the time, I'm trying to beat my last performance. You know, so it doesn't matter who's in front of me. So maybe like as far as trying to get creative, I don't know why the opponent matters is my thing. Like it should matter, but I think like they should get to a point where, you know, you're pushing your pen because you want to be the best. So, you know.
Yeah.
Like not because you're battling somebody that you don't like, you have a problem with, or what is this shit?
Well, you know, let's just keep it a buck. Battle rappers are liars. Like they lie.
Right.
It's not. I was about to go on complex and intricate. They're liars. They lie. Yeah. When they say like they're about to give it their all, they're not. When they say, you know, I'm gonna make this battle my best, you're not. This is clearly a check grab. It's okay to say it.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Nobody really trying to push their opinions or anything like that.
Push your pens, yeah. It's like, I don't know. And I always thought that the money. I had a thing where the money when Jay Black was doing the Champion of the Year during the Champion of the events, where he would give out a prize for the best battler. My thing was, and it never worked because it seemed like a couple of those events were lackluster, and like the one was the Survivor Series, and then Short comes against Mr. Wavy and chokes, and then there were a couple other issues. I always thought that money can't make you write better. You know, I don't like. Does it?
His name is Top Tier Podcast. Check him out. He said he got a YouTube page.
Make you write better?
Check him out.
Like, I feel like you either have it or you don't. What is how much money you're getting gonna do?
It doesn't matter. I think what matters to them is, I do think who it is matters, because I do think you would put more stock in, say, battling Surf because Surf has a big fan base. Also, Surf talks a lot. So losing to him hurts a lot more than losing to somebody else that's a little more humble about this stuff.
That is true. Surf's one of those, but Surf never wins. Who does he beat?
Tay-Rock and New Jersey Twerk.
Who does he beat? Like Clear.
Clear or Bricks Belvy.
Hitman battle, but we're not saying
Bricks Belvy. He beat Clear.
Who?
Bricks Belvy. He beat him Clear.
Okay.
Back in the day. Outside of that,
Big T or Surf in that battle.
I got Big T.
Shoe store. All right. Yeah.
That was that Burnt Rubber and Roy Oak, wasn't it?
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah. Roy Oak and Burnt Rubber. I remember that. Yeah. Yeah, Big T won that to me. It was an edge, but I can't think of any Surf clear wins.
You got the like what he did against Romney, man. I didn't respect that.
And now they got him battling Cortez. My thing is, if he's
Who did I just say? I said New Jersey Twerk and Tay Rock, right? If I didn't, New Jersey Twerk and Tay Rock.
not gonna get up for Romney, I don't see him like preparing that hard for Cortez.
That's what I'm saying. Like Cortez, like I rock with Cortez, but a lot of people always act like they can't get up for him, you know. So then you got Surf, who always used to mock Cortez. But maybe that's the thing. Maybe he's got some kind of issue with him. I don't know. But
it was back in the day when he was saying like, you don't got enough views, I get paid, people watch me in a lot, all that whole famous quote. So I don't know. This seems a lot like how the same way he dismissed Cortez, like I don't think Verb will ever battle DNA. He just dismissed him so much back in the day. Like I don't think those battles will ever happen really. But if it does, it'll be weird. And if it does, I think Cortez will win. I think Cortez will beat Surf.
I don't think that's a battle he should even take, to be honest with you. Because I mean, look, his album's doing good, and he's got a presence about him. He doesn't need to battle a lot, so it's like when he does battle, it's a big ordeal, you know. Like,
yeah.
You know, but you know, I would like to see him battle Cortez, but I just think there's so many other battles that he just hasn't had. You know?
Yeah, well, I think it's a pattern. He gets up for the street guys because he feels like I'm more street than you. I can tell stories better than you. Like, look at his street battles. Against T-Top, he was good. Against Tay-Rock, he was good. And now he's calling out Geechee. So,
That's
like,
what I'd rather see. Geechee.
Yeah. Like, he's calling out Geechee. I think that would be a good battle for him, that he can get into his bag.
Do you still care about Surf and Mook?
I don't personally.
You don't?
You do? Yeah, no, I don't.
Hey, podcast guy.
I don't get into his bag.
Geechee.
Yeah. Like he's calling out Geechee. I think that would be a good battle for him, that he can get into his bag.
When you say Surf calling out Geechee, that you think that's a good battle for him because he's getting into his bag. When you say that he's getting into his bag, that doesn't equal to it makes him push his pen. That's not the same to you, because that's what push the pen to me means. They want to have motivation to write. Certain battle rappers don't push their pen. Yes, it's a good gesture for them to push their pen against a no-name or everybody. That's a good gesture. But it's not, what's the word? It's not fair. I'm just going to say it's not fair to the battle rappers that think that it is a no-name. They just doing it for the check, right? So certain battle rappers ain't gonna make me push their pen. You know what I'm saying? I hope I got that on right. To me, that's pushing their pen.
You still care about Surf and Mook?
I don't personally.
You don't?
You do? Yeah, no, I don't care about that battle because I don't think there's nothing Surf can touch on with Mook that hasn't. I don't think he's original creative enough to break Mook down. Like, you got to break Mook down. You got to Verb. The reason Verb won that battle because Mook has been noted as one of the GOAT anglers. Verb was a GOAT angler too, and what he did essentially, he out angled the best angler the whole battle.
But Mook turned into Chilla Jones. Like, what was going on? Like,
scheming and rapping, and that's what Verb is the best. He does the best homework. When he does, like, he actually will tell you, I'm studying this opponent. I can counter right. Like what he did against B-Dot, he knew the angles he'd take, so he counter wrote for him. Like, I think in this factor against Mook, he knew Mook was going to try to show people that he can rap in this era, like rapidly rap. He said, well, while you do and he was like, while you do that, that's fine, that's cute. I'm gonna break you down with the style that you think you're famous for, and I'm gonna out angle you. Surf isn't an angler, so that battle is going to be bad for Surf.
But okay, you said Hollow's gonna get 3-0. You don't think Hollow can angle him out?
No. No, I don't think that's not his lane. That's not Hollow's lane. Hollow is good. To me, Hollow's the most versatile battle rapper ever. He's the most versatile ever. He can angle, but it's only to a certain level. He can punch you, but he's not like a puncher. It's only to a certain level.
Yeah, he doesn't do anything great. He just does everything good.
Yeah, master. Yeah, jack of all trades, master of none.
I think that's definitely fair for sure.
So maybe if he puts it all together, I don't know, but okay, maybe 3-0 is a little. I can see him winning around. I'll be in a little just poking fun at you.
What does Mook do with Hollow? Like, I thought Mook stole Hollow's angle against Lux in their second battle.
You thought Mook stole Hollow's angle against Lux?
I thought Hollow used the Lux angle against Lux, and then Mook used the same angle against Lux when he battled in the second time. Like,
Trying to remember that.
it was the you're not intricate, you're not saying nothing type of deal.
Oh, okay, yeah.
You know,
Maybe.
but I don't know. Mook is funny, man. Like I like Mook a lot. But like I said, he don't really have any battles. Like how many battles are we talking about? Like 5, 6.
Not a lot.
You know, and in the recent time, and I don't know what he's gonna bring, man. Like I was thrown off by the whole Verb battle what he did there.
I like him in that battle. I just got him losing it.
Yeah, no, he wasn't bad at all. I still think that third round.
Wake and bake, rise and grind, battle rap is life. Like the video, subscribe to the channel, follow the rankings. Salute to DMA. We letting DME talk.
That battle's an hour and a half. Like it's an hour and a half.
Yeah, he ran, 21 minutes in the third?
Yeah, and okay. But
They about to have me taking a shot in the morning, BR. But I ain't gonna do it.
and math against Hollow was long, but that was still only 15 minutes. It was like 23 minutes. We're talking another 8 minutes on top of what Math did against Hollow. So I'm not I like long rounds.
No, right after this, I'm gonna let DME talk, man. I titled Let DME talk. I rock with DME. I'm gonna let him talk. I don't like some of the things they saying, but oh well. People got different opinions. But we're gonna check Ace Amin out on the Wake and Bake after this.
I just don't like him that long. You know, like I don't.
Those who haven't been following the rankings, we're gonna definitely let y'all listen to this guy that they've been saying is so crazy.
And it's not something it doesn't
Battle rap is life.
have a lot of replayability because it's so long. Are you a fan of long battles, or do you like the shorter battles? Do you like the 2-minute rounds, or you like how they do it, or
Oh yeah, they effed up. They gave me the day off. What? The morning off? What? Not the day off. They still want me to come in at night. I thought they wanted me to work a double. Remember I was telling y'all that I was gonna have to work a double, but they changed it. They said you're gonna take the day off. The morning off. Yeah. Yeah, effed up. And my wife at work, and my son is with his grandma. I'm about to go crazy. I think if I don't pass back out smoking too much A1 tobacco.
limited?
I'm okay if the main event has an unlimited third, but I'm okay with that. But traditionally, anywhere between 3 to 4 minutes is cool with me. I don't like the short rounds. Like that Verb battle, it didn't sit well with me.
That was Verb's fault. You know that, right?
I know.
That was Verb's fault. That's why I don't know. I'm trying to think.
I'd rather the rounds be long, 4 minutes, 5 minutes plus, than short, 2.5 minutes or shorter. I'd rather the rounds be long, 5 minutes plus, than short, 2.5 or under.
I gave the battle to B-Dot default because I was upset that Verb did that. And then when you watch the battle, B-Dot's going so fast to get through everything, and he can't, and then he gets cut off.
But that was the strategy. That's why I said Verb is a great.
Exactly. Smart. Right. Yeah. And he knew B-Dot needs all that time because B-Dot does. And he totally took all B-Dot's powers away by making that a thing. Like where if B-Dot had more leverage, he could have, at least got a longer third round out of it. But, Verb. Well, who was Verb going in on was it Franchise on Twitter?
Yeah, it was Franchise.
He said, I'll make a call, and he went battling nowhere no more.
Yeah. They need to leave Verb alone on Twitter. Verb will ether you on Twitter pretty bad.
He can sell a fight. He can talk. He's a great interview. He on Twitter. He's great. Like you might be right about Verb as far as putting him up there as one of the best.
Yeah, I think he is. I mean, just go. If we're just judging the top guys, he beat Arsenal. He beat.
We'll grab some more coffee, gang.
He beat Hollow. And who else is on the Mount Rushmore? Only person he lost to that was close on the Mount Rushmore was Clips.
Oh yeah.
That was the only one. So even if you got whether you got Clips that high or not, but yeah, he beat 3 out of the 4, and then if he beat Lux, it's nothing to really debate about to me because nobody else got that record. Nobody else has that.
If he beats Lux for sure.
Yeah.
I was bringing. I still don't I'm trying to figure it out what it is with me and Verb as far as the newer style he's got. It just I don't take nothing away from him, and like I said, I think he might be the best. But there's still for me, I'd rather watch somebody else, like that's more. It's just I'm not rushing right now to rewatch those performances because they're just I don't know, man. There's just something missing from him, and I feel like it has to do with his past performances that I'm judging him off of those.
Yeah, you judge him pretty harshly on that. I think you probably judge him harshly on that Twerk.
That's what it is. That has to be what it is.
The Twerk and Verb battle was probably you can hear like his voice was really soft and he was just.
I wanted him to kill Twerk. I wanted to kill Twerk.
He didn't have that bark in him in that battle.
Yeah, if he would have approached Twerk the way he did Mook, he would have bodied him.
Yeah, it was hard though.
But did you were you that did you think Twerk's third against Verb and his I think first against who did he just battle? Clips. Were they as amazing as people are saying?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
I think so too. I hear some people be like
versus Clips is
ridiculous. The Psych I Lied with the oh my god.
Like I Lied. He had something I can't even think right now. All the material, it was just packed in there.
And he could have cut that up and added that to some of the third and one.
There's that same problem with, and I hate to bring him up. That was been the whole problem with Chess. He too much material.
Right, Chess against Rock, round one. That could have been the whole battle.
It could have been it could have been whole.
He could have cut that whole round one into the 3 rounds. He could have. It was like 15 minutes. It's not an unlimited battle, so it's like.
These young guys got to learn how to adapt to that and switch it up. Or maybe they don't want to. Who knows? I don't know. Maybe they don't care that much about winning the battle. Because we have a clip. That's what judge battles are about. Making these guys care about wins. They don't care about wins and losses. Nobody cares about it.
So would you have a champion like King of the Dot for the leagues? Like a champion?
Yeah, I would have a champion. I would have a champion and just period. And I would also have like a PG champion. To get the younger guys who come in to keep them hungry, shoot for something too.
Yeah, and then maybe they never know. Maybe like they can set up a scenario where there's a PG guy who's like really running through the PGs, defending his title, and he might get a shot at the real champion.
Yeah. Or he can just graduate, and start getting back out. Yeah, after a certain he defends his belt a certain amount of times, and that's what I'm saying. You judge the battle, he's the champion. You give he goes to let's say 3 times defending his belt, judge, and he wins all 3. Yeah. He doesn't need to be a PG anymore.
The PGs definitely should have it. Like that just makes sense, for them to try to aspire to something. Now I think the main stage should have it too.
I don't think they understand how the PGs work. Norbs throw 50 PG events a year. No. Unless you separate the regular what they're doing for PGs now, then they're like a elite PG group, break it down into actual classes like they be doing, and then say this is the PGs. But the way the PGs set up right now, anybody can get a PG battle.
Will you come into the same problems King of the Dot has, where
I think you could pay for a PG these days.
Okay, you can't battle anywhere else. These battlers are always want to do all these other battles. Is that on URL to actually make this league so viable where they don't need to go anywhere?
That's If you have all that implemented, and Smack is the biggest league, I don't think people will be as turned off by them saying, "Hey, you can't go to another league," because people tune in. A lot of the casual fans only really know URL anyway, so it's not like you're depriving the fans or the battlers from anything, because a lot of these battlers who come up in the ranks are trying to get on URL anyway.
Should there be rankings, like a ranking system? How would you determine who gets the title shot?
Yeah, there definitely should be a rankings. There should be a power rankings, just like in football, where whatever your output will. Football, they can do it weekly because there's a weekly schedule. You'll probably have to do a rankings monthly in battle rap because there's
How do they do it? How do they do it?
They just do it after. I think they do it after every month too, because there's usually some type of either a pay-per-view or a free on Fox thing, and then they just update the previous rankings. So I think battle rap can do that really easily because now they have it's almost like a pay-per-view every month or some type of event every month.
Basically, yeah.
And just update it. And if somebody, obviously the people who didn't battle that month, they stay where they're at. And
D-Me, I've been shouting you out for a whole hour, sir. Don't play with me. Don't play with me. Hey, dear me. I just had to run and go get my coffee real quick. You know what I'm saying? Those who want to know what the rankings be always going to get in the morning is him coffee. Put a little creamer in my coffee. You dig what I'm saying? Hey, DME. What up, homie? Remember? Hold up. I don't like to over-exaggerate. What up, Hustle Crow? What up, homie? I don't like to over-exaggerate or assume nothing, so I'm going to let you rock for a little bit. You just said something about the rankings. You let old boy say something. By the way, old boy, you say you watch everything. I can tell. I can tell you listen to all of us. I can tell. Hence why I shake my head like this sometimes. You sound like one of my sons.
Whoever was below them, if they had a performance that was crazy, they shoot up or shoot down. I think, yeah, all that stuff should get implemented. They also should have a Hall of Fame ceremony. I think the things that can take this to the next level is things that don't even have to do with the actual matches. Because if you look at NFL, which is the biggest sports here in America, the reason why it's so successful because they make it, even though the season's over with. The season's been over with since what, January, right? February? Early February?
Wake and bake, Kendra. What's going on, Kendra? How you feeling, homie? You ain't missed nothing. You ain't missed nothing. I'm letting them rock for a second because I'm trying to see if me going to say anything. Because he said, what do you think about rankings? What do you think about? That terminology is clearly one person's only, and he know that person. He know that person. So it will benefit us both. Like I'm shouting him out, and I keep telling y'all to stay, just cool out. Cool out. Don't you know what I'm saying? Don't get him. Leave him alone. He cool. I know when we talk. So, you know, it would be beneficial to me if he would just tell old boy right there what's going on over here. You did? But I'm going to let him rock. I'm going to see if he do it.
But it feels like it's year round because they constantly have things going that has nothing to do with actual football games. Right now, we got the NFL Combine going, and you got the draft, you got the free agency, then you got preseason, you got negotiations, you got the NFL Network is showing you like the best of top 10. You have all this stuff. That's why I appreciate channels. That's why I feel like bloggers should be appreciated because we keep the culture talked about even when there's no battles happening. Also, shout out to Avocado and Ruin Your Day because they always having the watch battles. They have all this stuff on. Rap Grid has their top 100 things. You need just content. That's what this word. You need content for the culture when the culture isn't moving and having actual battles. Hall of Fame would be a great addition. I've said this is my wild thing that I haven't pitched to anybody, but I say it here. I think it would be dope. Have a Harlem card because all the Harlem guys kind of built Smack and just have induct Mook, Lux, and T-Rex to like have a Hall of Fame ceremony, like give them a fresh like bomber Smack URL jacket that can be like the official Hall of Fame jacket of Smack. Like only those guys get it with their name on it, a Smack logo, and only they have it. It's fitted for their size. Like you get them trying on, fitted for their size. that gives some, like, now you got people who aspire that. You're a young kid in battle rap, like, yo, one day I'm gonna be a Hall of Fame. I'm gonna get that jacket.
Yeah.
Like, people go hard, little stuff like that. Because I know people will think that all they need is the money. That's a lie. You want things to look back on, and when you get older, and be like, yo, I did that. Trophies, little memorabilia. When you're older, you want to look back on, like, you need something to let people know you were that guy.
They gotta like maintain their history, and they have such a rich history, and they gotta. I used to like watching the Minnesota Luke blogs. He would about the
He was an intelligent brother, well knowledgeable of his culture.
He just the way he knew about everything and just broke it down. He would go and he would break down all the summer madnesses and that's something I think they should do. Like, I don't know why URL doesn't do that. I think that could all be encompassed in a in like that like we said earlier, the subscription service where they can have shows and this and that and you know, and all kinds of things they could do. But they got to maintain their history and make people remember it, because, you know, like, what is it? Like, what are we battle rap's, what, 20 years old maybe, tops? You know, around, like, where, and in the current era, like, we'll say since Smack Volume 1, you know, I love the Hall of Fame idea.
All right, look, I'm gonna make this quick. If you're an entrepreneur, is there anything more frustrating and more painful and more hurtful than when the people that
Literally every sport, like what? Like boxing? Literally every sport, like what? Like boxing? Oh. Like chess? Right. Watch your mouth, man.
And that would be awesome, actually. Like, that's a great idea.
Yeah, I've been thinking about that for like months. Like, just a Harlem. I mean, a Hall of Fame, but the first inductees, it would be the Harlem guys. Like I said, Mook, Rex, and just have them come out, have a card in like a venue in Harlem where they get love, won't get booed, so the nostalgia will be there. Like, you just gotta make this stuff happen and make it make the culture great, man. Like, make the culture great. That's why the streaming service thing is so important too, because not only for the new streaming service, but you got a catalog. Like you said, the history is so rich.
Of course you will. You have to. And like I said, my system is based on a chess sort of. I got some of my ranking system, got little bits and pieces of how they rank the boxers, and little bits and pieces how they rank chess, the sport, chess. So, this is how my system works.
But you need the younger cats to go back and get familiar.
It to be somewhere where you can access it, like where it's user friendly. Like right now, the battles are just they're just on the channel, right? And then they're just lost in the mix. And you know, like
exactly.
before, and you know, and I got them. I don't know. I don't want to take credit. Maybe I did, but when they used to drop their battles, they wouldn't in the.
Why chess not a sport? Really? Chess not a sport. So they don't have tournaments in chess. Just like battle rap is not athletic or physical sport. Sport don't mean physical. I don't think. I have to look it up. I don't think sport means physical, but it might. It might. You might be right on that, Pancake. I got to do some research. I don't want to just say nothing wrong.
Descriptions, they wouldn't even tell you what event it was. All right, and I
But
remember.
you use your mind for the chess, just like you use your mind for the battle rap. So that's why I say it's. But you might be right. I got to do my research for that.
Writing a comment, like, it'd be nice if you told us when this happened, and then I heard about it. And 2 months later, Beasley was in an interview saying that he heard people saying it and that they start doing it. Like, you wouldn't even know. Like, click on a battle, you don't even know what event it happened, when it happened. You know, it's just like it dropped down this date, but it happened 8 months ago, maybe a year ago. You don't know. And I feel like that's my biggest thing about the pay-per-views and YouTube drops. This all changes if you do a subscription service, but if you're not going to do a subscription service, you have to drop the battles. I feel like from one event together or in order, just to make that event special again. Like when you're just dropping a Nun Jack Boy battle, I don't know when that happened, and who cares about Survivor Series? Like, if you drop all the Survivor Series before the next event, if you drop the pay-per-view battles before your next event, I don't think that hurts the people who bought the pay-per-view or people buying your pay-per-views in the future. And I think it helps create new fans by having like
We Can Bake, Rise and Grind, Better Rap is Life, Better Rap is Life.
You know, structure to what they're seeing.
Yeah, it makes sense. I think they did, and this is why I'm thinking probably they're doing it to focus on one individual. So Jack Boy just had a fire battle, for what people are saying versus.
I mean, what about boxing? Well, you said boxing is the only exception. So okay, so we just gonna stick to the only exception. So is it fair that we can do it like boxing? That it is 3 judges and there is no system to that. I mean, the same sort of system that we do: punches, haymakers, misses, losses, like hits, just jabs. You know what I'm saying? Similar, but it's all different. You know what I'm saying? Different minds, different judges. So can we both agree that battle rap can be a sport if we go off boxing? Can we at least agree on that? But then the only difference is the physicality, right? They got to use their mind. That's why I said my system is based off the chess and the boxing. But I understand what you're saying, Pancake Guy. But you're half troll, so I don't know if you trying to troll me or not. You seem like you're pretty level-headed today.
See, so you want to drop this battle, get people geared for when they drop Big T versus Jack Boy.
So my thing is, so if he didn't have a fire battle against Big T, they wouldn't still want to drop his num battle?
They wouldn't have dropped. They wouldn't have dropped it. Nope. It would have been lost in the sauce.
Do you think that battle should be vaulted? Is there that a thing, or should everything be dropped?
And I might be biased because I love chess and boxing, but I think that's similar to battle rap, if anything. Like I love those 3 sport. I thought they were sports. I thought chess was a sport because the way they set it up, and I be watching the tournaments, and they got the ranking system. They definitely you don't necessarily need a judge, but they do. Some of them have judges. You know what I'm saying? It's more for clock issues and things like that. But I kind of looked at it as tennis a little bit at times because the 1-on-1 of tennis. But the ranking of tennis is kind of funny. I got little bits and pieces I used to of tennis. The ranking of how they rank tennis is kind of funny.
Unless the quality is just bad. Unless the quality can't be listened to. I feel like
the material or the
no, like the audio. Like if the audio is off, that's the only way I would drop. These guys have to suffer through that. They have to see that.
Yeah.
It's your work.
Taking the L then if no one sees it, you know?
Yeah.
But again,
that's not true, Pancake Guy. You said to disagree, though. A boxer lands a punch, he lands a punch. No debate. Battle rappers landing punches is a subjective. That's not true. In boxing, to a punch landed to you is not a punch landed to that person. It depends on the angle. The crowd go crazy. There's all types of little factors. That's not true. That's why the judging thing be different. And if you look at this, the punch counts, they be different. They be different. So it's all subjective too. You know what I'm saying?
we're gonna take an L anyways because there's no judges and does nothing matter. So
you gotta make battle rap has to matter. Make battle rap matter.
That's the fact.
Yeah.
All right. I got one more thing I want to ask you. What do you think about Disaster?
Disaster is. I think Disaster is talented. He's talented. But Disaster gets in Disaster's way a lot.
I'm not really into the bowling. I mean, I like bowling, but I'm not into like how they judge or rank the people like that, so, or skateboarding and things like that. I'm not into that, but it might be similar. I'm not into those sports like that. You know what I'm saying?
I think from sometimes like freaking out because he lost his material. I think actually freestyling a lot has kind of been a hindrance to him because I actually think, although he's really good at freestyles, he's one of the best we've seen freestyling battle rap. He thinks on a plane where if he wrote for every battle, he would be amazing.
Yeah. And
I also think not performing well. I know he probably doesn't believe this. I know people hate this, but not performing well on URL doesn't matter. It makes it.
I think he acknowledged that. I think he's acknowledged it.
And I seen him like talking about guys he wants to battle next. Yeah, and I think I hope he sees that as like yeah, I have to perform well over there because it's like a guy who's in MMA and is killing it everywhere but UFC. Like that, the stage matters. And I also think when people look back, they're only gonna look back at his
skateboarding is 80% mental.
His fights, the fight, they're gonna look back at like if you took away all that.
I think you gotta know how to skateboard first. I think I see a whole lot. The skateboarders don't seem like the most smart guys in the world, but I could be I could be wrong. Like no, I know for a fact that a couple of skateboarders I know is not too bright.
Really, he should be on people's Mount Rushmore for if you're just asking what he's done for the culture. Like you really think about it, like battling Oxymoron with those views.
My mom watched that battle.
That's
My mom watched it, and we watched the. Cause I'm Chaldean. If I don't know if you knew that.
No, I didn't.
Oh yeah,
I mean, but we're in Detroit. It's a lot.
You know Chaldeans.
We're flooded.
But I'm also.
That was a good rebuttal. That was a good rebuttal.
So 25% Lebanese because my grandma is Lebanese. Everybody else is Chaldean. So he battled in Lebanon, and he battled I think in Palestine or something, and in Arabic. And I showed both those battles to my mom and my uncles. They were.
It's kind of hard for me to do sports. Like you can reference it to different sports, team sports, but this is definitely not a team sport. But it is a team sport. You know what I'm saying? Because they got teams, like I was saying earlier. But I'm saying when they actually in the ring battle rapping, it's not a team. Like it's a one-on-one thing. So I gotta keep it to a boxing or a chess or soccer's not really one-on-one. So it's kind of hard.
Crazy. Like, and they hate battle. They don't know what I'm doing. I don't know what I'm talking about. But they love those battles, and she wanted to watch. When I told her he's battling this Russian guy, she wanted to watch that, and she loved that. And I think Disasters globally is probably one of the biggest battlers. If you think about it.
Yeah, his appeal is crazy.
Yeah, globally definitely, and I agree. I think he was one of my favorites, but I feel like recently, like that T-Rex battle was not good, and I didn't like the Tay-Rock battle either at all.
Didn't like it. Yeah. Seemed like a sport. It was a really sporty exhibition.
Friendly. He was when was Diz ever friendly? Like he was friendly with Tay-Rock.
Yeah. Well, they were really cool apparently. So
yeah, they are. So that was I don't know, bad match. Did you see him versus Cali Smooth or no?
I did. I like that battle a lot.
You like it? I thought that was like the Diz that I like. And I think the problem with Diz is that he's always gonna, and this is the last topic I want to touch on. He's always gonna be haunted by the Cassidy battle.
Yeah.
What do you think of Cassidy? Come on, please. I have strong opinions about Cassidy, bro. I think he's garbage. I think he's trash. I think he's bad for the community. I think he's bad for battle rap. He disrespects battle rap every chance he gets. He makes it seem like every battler is garbage and trash. Nobody's on his level, and he's only battled this and freeway. What do we do? What?
I think Cassidy is dated. I think his style is dated. I think he doesn't.
You could have been nicer about that, do you mean?
He could be good, but he's too stubborn to try to be good. I think he's too, like, he comes across like, at least Jay Mills tried to reach out to Geechee and things like that to, like, try to get familiar with today's platform. I feel like Cassidy is like, I'm so good right now. I don't need nobody's help.
He's better. He's above it all.
Yeah, he's above it all, and that's going to be to his detriment come the card against Goods on.
What do you think about the Atlanta announcement? That's in Atlanta.
I love it. I think they should have been there sooner. I think.
But you naming people that's great. I'm sure MJ thinks that way. I'm sure Deion Sanders thinks that way. Right. They should think that way because they're actually the best. But name people that's not the best. Do you think they think that way? When MJ's on the court, you think Craig Hodges really think that he's the best just because he's in the NBA? You thought. He don't. He knows MJ's the best.
No, but specifically this battle being in Atlanta.
Oh, this battle? That's fine.
That's
because
fine.
Because they can't have it in New York.
No.
Can't have it in New York.
I want it in New York because
yeah, you want it in New York. They can't do that to Cassidy. And Cassidy probably put that in, like, yo, I'm not battling. You know, like how Verb does. Like Verb is not taking those big stage battles in New York on URL anymore. I haven't seen him. His last New York big stage battle, Verb's was on URL was a 2-on-2 with Young Ill. That was a while ago. That was his last big stage on URL.
What was that? They battled.
They battled Math and Cortez.
Oh yeah, the Cucaracha.
Yeah. I think he's never touching a URL big stage again. And I think Cassidy's so like, I'm not about to battle Goods in New York. And I've been popping all this stuff. Like, nah, we got to have it somewhere else.
I think it's gonna be a train wreck, man.
Train wreck, like you think the battle, like as a whole.
I don't see anything. I don't see this playing out like as a normal battle. Do you recall the stage battle he had with Diz before it got moved?
Yeah, I seen Diz say that about this battle too. He thinks it's going to be like a circus.
Yeah, he thinks the same thing. I mean, but Diz, I take it and leave whatever. He's a
Yeah,
little.
but you might be right because you're saying the same thing. You're saying the same thing.
No, but I don't know, man. I feel like my thing is he's never done this. Even if it's a disaster, it was half around. That was a disaster, and then he did it in the garage, and then
nice play.
Now you're gonna put him on the big stage against Goods, and I'd love to know your feelings about Goods, but you put him on the big stage against Goods, and he's never done this. He's never been in front of a big stage battling someone. And then I already don't think he's good. I just don't know how this is gonna go, and I feel like Now my thing about it being in Atlanta, and Goods answered this on Twitter, and he said that it is gonna be in a big room because people where in Atlanta? What
Right.
If it's not in a big room, I feel like it's gonna be a problem because Cassidy's gonna fill that place up with at least 50 of his people, and if it's in a medium-sized room where they can overtake a crowd, that there's gonna be problems. They're gonna be heckling Goods, just like they were heckling Disaster, and I feel like stuff like that's gonna happen. I don't know. I could be wrong, but I hope I'm wrong. But I don't know, man. And I don't think the culture can.
That's a good fight, man. Canelo. Yeah, I got Canelo. Jacobs is good. He too wild sometimes. Canelo will keep his poise more. They both similar, but Canelo is Jacobs go wild too much. So I think Canelo gonna be able to counter him.
We can't have.
He gonna counter overhand right counter, and then lead to the dizziness of the knockout by 7th round. Don't kill me. I gotta do my little. This is the first little. I give you the first little, but I think real quick.
Goods lose to Cassidy.
He's not gonna lose to Cassidy. He's not gonna lose to Cassidy.
He get frustrated.
I don't care. Yeah, big room, small.
He get frustrated and just start. And Canelo, he too calm. And then you throw you can't throw too many wild shots at him. He's gonna knock you out.
He's not gonna lose to Cassidy.
Would that have been the guy you put him up against, Goods?
Me, no. I would put him up against Rum. Rum would have got the job done easily.
Oh, I love Rum, man.
He would have wiped his hands. He would have got rid of Cassidy.
He too slow to box. Just sit there and box because Canelo gonna be winning the boxing. That's the reason I'm saying Jacobs gonna get frustrated because Canelo he too quick for the boxing. His jab get out there way too quick, and he step out the way. He move a lot. He kind of remind you of Mayweather a little bit. He's a defensive type player, but he keep that jab. He don't win on just regular points. Now Jacobs could try to turn up. You know what I'm saying? He could try to turn up. If he gonna end the fight, it's gonna be early, but I doubt it. Canelo too slick. I doubt if he gonna be able to land those wild shots on him. I doubt it.
Easily. Rum is so.
I bet you are willing to bet. We going for the same guy.
So good. So that's why I would have gave Cassidy.
That for that. Let's get one thing straight. Your vital signs.
Yeah, your vital signs. Yeah.
Danny Myers against the Stack Almighty had a line. I heard the murder rate is high. Made me want to move here.
I need to see that battle.
Because when he said it, he goes, I heard the murder rate is high. And someone in the crowd goes, it is. Made me want to move here. And then he went crazy. He threw his hat at the camera. It was crazy.
I think over here, right? That's not going to work on Jacobs, man. We're not going to disrespect his defense. Jacobs definitely got defense. But the only reason, like I said, that's favorite to Canelo because he's going to pick and choose. He's real accurate with his just random jabbing. So it's hard to get through Jacobs' defense now. It is hard to hit him. But like I said, he's going to get frustrated. He gets frustrated. That's a given. And then he starts throwing just shots. Like he just throwing shots. You can't do that with Canelo. I know they're going to tell him not to do that, but if you've been watching these guys long enough, if the rounds get farther into round 6th, 7th, he's going to do that anyway.
The timing on that sounds dope. Yeah, tonight I'm gonna check that battle out. I'm gonna tweet it to you. Tweet my thoughts to you.
Oh, I'd love to hear that. I was a little. Are you familiar with Stack?
He can't play defense the whole time. Canelo can't. Like I said, Canelo is a defensive player. Like he a counter puncher, and he's good at just creating a little bit of offense, but stepping out the way. So he good with his jab, he good with his little feints, like Melvin was saying, he's good with things like that. But Jacobs got good defense. But in order for him to actually get points on Canelo, he can't play defense. You got to get out that stance because Canelo footwork good and he moving. He just he wants you to throw. So you can't have that game plan. Defense, you got to have some type of offensive game plan, but you just got to stay controlled. You know what I'm saying? Don't throw too many wild shots. I know it's hard to hit this guy, but don't throw too many just spots with him. You know, stay rough with him. Try to get him in the corner. He ain't that great in the corner. He try to get out. You know what I'm saying? You can trap him in the corner. You good at that. Trap him in the corner and just get your points in like that. You know what I'm saying? Don't try to knock him out. I know he right there, but it's hard. It's too hard. And then he'll slip one and it's over. He ain't gonna let you throw too many wild shots at him. So just stay to the body. Keep him in the corner if you can. Keep following him around. You'll be good. But just stay under control. When you get to the later rounds, Jacobs just keep doing that the whole time. Canelo just he a boxer, so he ain't gonna really go for the knockout unless he got you looking crazy.
I've seen one battle.
He battled Tawk last year. I don't know if you saw that.
That might have been the battle that he lost. That.
Well, Tawk recycled in that. He used like a whole round from another battle, and then I think he tagged in drugs in that battle, and then.
I'm not saying he don't. No, I say he a counter puncher. That's not saying that he's not offense. I might have spoke wrong. But yes, Canelo is good with offense. I thought I was saying that he is. He's good at getting his points in. But he's always looking for you to throw something crazy. He's a counter puncher. So he wants you to throw something crazy, but he's good at keeping it. Come here. He's good at putting pressure on you to make you throw something crazy. And he's tough too. So you can't just sit there and brawl with him and think just everything gonna be sweet. You want me? He might sit there in the ring with you, but I doubt if he do that with Jacobs. But like, don't just, like I said, don't go crazy. Don't go crazy. He might knock you out, but you can. Jacobs could get it, but it's gonna be a 12-round battle if he get it. Like, I mean, not how I said battle, but it's gonna be 12 rounds if Jacobs get it, and if he just making him look like he running. Jacobs got to make look like Canelo is just running around. Make it look like that. Eat. You know what I'm saying? Eat his little jabs. Eat those little punches that he's throwing at you. Just try to eat it. You got good enough defense, but make sure you keep throwing after he throw. Yeah, we'll see, man. We'll see.
I get those Tawk battles confused.
Sometimes we get into boxing. They want to know my knowledge of boxing. They can't guard me over there neither. Or basketball neither.
Last year, but anyways, I was disappointed in Stack. He was decent, I thought, in the first 2 rounds, but his third round, he freestyled the first 30 seconds, and then he tagged in some other white guy from Detroit, and he battled Danny for the rest of it.
But we still letting DME talk, man. We've been listening to that podcast for over an hour and 30 minutes. There's 1 more minute left. About to be the end of this video. We're going to come back with the Ace Amin. Let y'all check out Ace Amin. I want to know what y'all think about him. So make sure y'all come right back. They gave me the morning off. Wake and bake, rise and grind. You already know. Let's get it.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of that tagging people in.
Yeah, I don't like that. And Danny came with 3 top-tier rounds, and I felt like Stack didn't,
I know. I'm going to get around to it, man. I'm sorry.
And, that kind of upset me because this was more his look,
Only person that should be jumping in rounds is show out. That's it. That's it. Yeah, I'll leave it at that.
That's a fact. But hey, man, I appreciate you coming on, man. I know we've been.
No doubt, man. Top Tier Podcast. Follow me on Twitter @PodTier and follow me on YouTube. Just Top Tier Podcast.
Top Tier Podcast on YouTube. Y'all go check him out, man. Go subscribe to him. Y'all know who DME Detroit is. Salute DME. Salute the Top Tier Podcast. You're very opinionated, so I would love to chop it up with you. I would love to teach you some things. You say you're a youngster, man. You say you're like 32 or something, man. I might look young, man. I think I can school you on a couple things, man. Talk to me. Reach out. I'll reach out back to you. Salute to you. DME. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I let the whole video rock. Listen, homie. If we rock with each other, Every time I go in your little lives, you see me go in there, battle rappers like, oh, follow the rankings. Shout me out, man. If you talk about rankings, you know the first time you heard anything about a ranking, you already told me. Me. If this man, this brother right here might not know about the ranking, plug me in, man. What are we doing? What are we doing here? Don't do that. We're not doing that, DME. I hate for us to be rivals. Ops. You dig? I don't want no ops, man. I'm gonna let y'all go your own way. Salute the DME, man. Holla at me, man. Battle Rappers Life, Wake and Bake, Rise and Grind. I'm gonna roll up a little something and we're gonna be right back, man. Right